You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk. All right, welcome back, listeners. Orville is here now.
Yeah, yes, man. Indeed, I am.
Yeah.
The traffic stand up out the road of people.
Yeah, wicked for sure. Friday, I know.
Anyway.
All right, Rich, back with you. Rich? What happened to Rich call, man?
He's gone.
It looks so. Yeah, what he was saying, I didn't hear anybody describing Ronaldo Cephas as any Mohamed Salah or those kind of adjectives. Well, let's go to another one now. Oster out. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes. Zidane?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, Rich back again.
Oh, yes, back with you, Rich. Orville is here now as well, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, Rich.
I'm watching Champions League. See a winger coming down the wing, looking up 2-3 times to see where his the striker and other members of his team are as he's dribbling down the wing. And then you see Cephas coming down the wing, and for the entire time his head is on the ball, and on the player directly in front of him. And it's not hardly ever look up. And I'm saying these are some of the most fundamental aspects of football, and they're absent.
Well,
and then people behave as
no, but I'm trying to remember who you said was describing him the way they describe.
When I tuned in, it was
because what I think they are doing, is saying that in terms of the wide players that we have available to us, he does more than a lot of it.
I have no issue with saying that he is the best. He is better. If they want to argue that he's better than the other white
man, that's what they're saying, man. I don't think they're saying he's in no, man, they're not saying he's in a role player. They know that him sometimes over dribble and sometimes him not pass with him, but they're saying that he finds more ways, more often times than not to find something for the strikers or for himself.
I have no issue with that argument, and if you say that he has created the most chances of the current crop.
But that's an argument, man. They're not saying Cephas is a world player.
Your argument is that I have no issue, but you cannot be using the same terms that I would hear describing a world-class striker. Who is somebody who isn't a world-class striker?
Who did that, Norwich?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the name. Here's the thing. When I came in, that person was on the call talking. So I didn't hear who the person was.
The person who spoke about Whisper yesterday was Correction, and he never said that. He kept talking about for Jamaica.
No, that was Whisper. I was not a Whisper.
I don't hear anybody saying anything about Cephas being world class or anything.
I find it. As I said, my concern is you cannot use the same term to describe two different things. A world class player and the best or one of our better players is not the same thing.
Yeah, but you're making a criticism about something that we don't even know what you're criticizing because you're not telling us what the person said.
I am saying,
but we don't know what words.
Be careful how we describe.
But we are careful. I'm saying, tell us the exact nature of what you heard, and then we can decide if we agree with you or not. But you're not telling us what was said.
Yeah.
You're just being critical of something that we don't know what you're talking about.
Well, as I said, I just heard the person
saying
describing that.
What did the person say?
Describing the player as using terms that we would reserve for
like
world class.
Rich, like what? You keep saying using terms without telling us what those terms are.
All right, never mind.
Good, sir.
We're not going to get anywhere.
Okay.
All right, you're leaving it there?
Yes, I'm leaving it there.
All right, big up yourself. Thanks for the call, Rich, and nonetheless. All right, good. All right, we understand that we have quite a number of calls. So we go back to online. Hello?
My time?
Yeah, good afternoon, Bull.
Big up, Orville. Big up, Zidane.
Yeah.
Boy, this morning I hear some things, brother. Sometimes I have to wonder. You know, this argument that I see going around and hearing that the reason why Dixon and Cephas became so important is because them are in this World Cup qualifying campaign. I mean, them 4 games are up already.
Yeah.
is because them alright Gray and Leon Bailey don't get the ball.
No, but that just can't be the truth because none of these players are...
Hold on, one
Okay.
point. In this last round, them two men kick a ball it.
All right, hold on. I'll go now like a story now. What I normally do. I was talking to Oral Tracy this morning after in program, bull. I'm a back up Oral Tracy with the CFA thing, because I agree with them in large in what they're saying about CFA. I'm saying, overrate him, quality do, So I back him up now, hear Oral Tracy to me. He's not talking about CFAs generally, he's talking about CFAs in the campaign. But but Leon Bailey and Demar Gray has not played any games in the campaign. And you keep comparing him to those two. So the man is very dishonest, very disingenuous, and very inconsistent when they discuss sports.
So me wonder, must the other wingers them in the side, what we've been calling up, can't be two men when
because me say to him, if you're talking about what has happened just far in the World Cup campaign, then you're dead right. Say Cephas has been by far the best attacking player.
Yeah, because them man not kick no ball.
They haven't played yet.
Bobby Reed and them man, they did fine. So that was just a joke argument.
Hey man, the man dangerous when he get back up.
Gimmicks thing that thing now. All right, so we're talking about the development of a world class player. And one of the things that we now get is that the man that we put in the initial work with these players, none of us don't even know them names. The reason why we know Craig Butler is because Craig Butler is Jamaican.
Yes.
So everybody know Craig Butler. Just like if you go anywhere near Portmore or anything you do, CC, everybody knows Sammy.
Yeah.
Because they know that them man put in the initial work. What that means that we don't know the man them will have them player from them under 8 because the different coach under 8, different coach under 10, different coach under 14 to under 16. Now everybody's going to know the coaches them at the senior level.
Yes.
So when the man them come to the senior level now, you consider them raw.
Mm-hmm.
That means they already have the technical abilities. So they can control, them can pass, and them can see things where the average player don't see in terms of their vision, and they make the decisions where the average player don't make.
Yes.
Now when you now go to a coach who is a world-class coach with good tactical and now we get into the tactical side of the game now, Zidane.
Yes.
How the coach help them with certain things like me hear Ronaldo, them read out Ronaldo thing this morning, and Ronaldo talk about the father figure, that is man management.
Yes.
Ronaldo talk about teaching him to be a professional man management. The tactical side of thing now, I've heard players where soft coach tell you that when it get to the tactical side, and at times they then go play in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Soft don't coach them time the big man. Soft gave a brother named Carlos Queer off the side to coach them time there.
Yeah.
In terms of making the tactical
the crux of the argument though, Bull, is who gets most of the credit for Ronaldo being the superstar that he became.
And hear what now, Zidane.
Yes.
It's very difficult to say unless they're going add up a group of
it's not difficult.
Because Ronaldo never got Sporting Lisbon at 9, or I think he got Sporting Lisbon at about 11, 12.
Yeah.
Somebody had him before that. And I think
but the comparison is between what happened before Alex Ferguson and Alex Ferguson.
So if you're giving it to individuals, Zidane, that Alex Ferguson as an individual would have get majority of the credit.
No. That's not. As a Man U fan, I know you're trying to make Alex Ferguson get majority.
No, big man.
Listen to all the argument is going on.
Who is the under 8?
You have to understand the debate in a board. Just work with me in a board, man.
Let me listen to you.
What the others are trying to tell the people who say Alex Ferguson is that what happened prior to him coming to Alex Ferguson is why he became the most of the credit must be given to them.
To them as a group.
Because when he got
as a group.
as a group.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So because when he got to Alex Ferguson, he was an immense talent. Yeah.
So it's basically Fergie versus who was before him.
Yes. So the argument is about when he got to Alex Ferguson. Where was he at when he got to Alex Ferguson?
It has to be the man then before Fergie.
There you
Simple.
go.
Me not understand how anybody in any sport, and there are very few exceptions.
Yes.
And I agree that there are exceptions. But everything where you do up to your 18 is much more important to your star quality than after your 18.
I hear one thing though.
Rubbish
that's different,
discussion.
a case by case basis. For example, don't see that little boy at Arsenal. Who some they carry like
Max Doman.
Max Doman. Who Teta have him a par with him from them about 14 Teta say, come, you not play no more under football. You play under football, but come train the big man then. Me want you right side of me. If Teta have that brother till him about 23, 24, you have to get Teta more side, correct?
Yeah, because he would have him from him at 14.
From him at 14. So again, it's a case by case basis. That me agree with. But in terms of Ronaldo, it has to be the man then will come before them.
That is a no-brainer.
That is a no-brainer, my boss.
All of the machinations that goes on up till you are 18, much more important to you than when you are 18 and onwards, my boss. And there's some people don't start.
We can't hear the next thing coming up. A whole pattern, you know, some bad 18-year-old, you know, and then a coach hold them on a joke because, man, we tell us, say,
fine.
Rafael Morrison at Manchester United, never normal.
Mm-hmm.
No, man, Sir Alex.
When Rafael Morrison was touted bigger than Pogba, you know, and we saw what Pogba became.
It's easier to do what Sir Alex did, which is hone
a superstar talent.
Yeah, than to create a superstar
talent.
There's a difference between guiding a talent and making one.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, man. But that's the one know say, I know individual element because we don't know who were the individuals who were 8, under 10, whatever. Till reach the 14 list one. But as a black people have to the man before.
Yeah.
Leave it there, bro.
All right.
Back online. Hello.
I'm here.
Good afternoon, Garvey.
Well, I go on there.
Yeah.
Zidane, I don't want to change the topic still, but...
No, but you talk about what you want to talk about.
Yesterday, you made a reference to a rule change in soccer. You want to repeat for me? Our proposed rule change, what that rule change was?
Is me that a proposal or is Badger come with something?
No, man. He was responding... What is this proposal about a ball going across the line and a man taking and handing it?
Yeah, similar to what Suarez did in 2010, the 2010 World Cup.
Yes.
He's saying somebody suggesting that they should give that as a goal and no red card. So once it's obvious...
Who's suggesting that?
Baggio was saying somebody was suggesting that.
Who is that somebody?
I can't remember who it was.
Oh, somebody in the soccer world or just a regular?
No, man, I've heard that discussion.
Yeah, you have heard it.
Yeah, I've heard the discussion by people in
Orville, you don't remember me coming on the radio and talking about the same thing before?
Oh, you're saying you did?
I don't remember.
I did. I proposed this rule change about 2 years ago as a member of the elite group. And then I took it to radio. Man like Southie and Boxfoot tells them to stick to NFL. But I honestly think that I proposed 2 rule changes. Here are the 2 rule changes I proposed, Orville. If a ball is obviously heading across the line and a man pump it out with him hand, that should be counted as a goal. And the other one that I honestly think should be changed, Orville. You don't have to agree with me. This is an opinion, you know. If a man is through clear and goal, Orville, for example, Mbappe is 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper comes out, foul him at the 18 and him go around the keeper drag him down at the 19-yard line. That should be a penalty. Because I have seen penalties, Orville, given in the box, where those were not as clear a goal scoring opportunity as a great forward cleaning and goal and a man pulling down from behind at the 19-yard line.
Interesting. Hold the line, my boss. Don't move. We'll take a break. We'll come in.
Are you ready for something mega? Spend $6,500 or more before GCT. Drop your entry in the box and you could win a 2025 Hyundai Tucson. It's the Mega Wheels Tour promotion, April 5th to September 28th. Second prize, a $50,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Third prize, a $30,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Brought to you by Hyundai, Redstone, Heineken, True Milk, Grace, Walker's Wood, Downing, CPJ Daiquiri, and Carryburst. Choose Concentrate. Only at Megamart. Locations island-wide. Megamart, best value by far. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited.
Pep Guardiola will take charge of his 1,000th game when Manchester City hosts Liverpool in the Premier League on Sunday, and the Spanish manager is in awe of the numbers he has achieved in his career. Guardiola has collected 715 victories in all competitions since first taking charge of Barcelona B in 2007. going on to lift 12 top-flight titles at Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and Man City, as well as 3 Champions League crowns. The 54-year-old has lost only 128 matches, claiming another 14 cup victories during his illustrious career. And that's the GOAT, and that's your sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
It hurts if you don't check earth. Be excellent customer service. Our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And we have a wide variety of supply society. And the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts needs to one-stop shop. And we deliver to. So if you can't come in, just link with on WhatsApp. Or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other. So it hurts if you don't check birds. So there's no need to search. It hurts if you don't check birds.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Garvey, you see your first suggestion? We can work with it. You see the second one, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Because
you don't like the second
you can
one.
never be sure if that man going to score that goal,
You're never sure if I'm
I've seen people go around goalkeepers and kick it wide and the empty net is there,
Right. But
yes,
there are no absolutes in sports.
Yeah, no, and in
so
basketball,
a penalty is not a guaranteed goal either. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but in basketball,
99%, you would say about 90% of the time when a man growing a goalkeeper, I'm going to score.
No, it doesn't matter. You can't do it because look, for example, in basketball, you realize that in basketball, if you're clear and you go and lay up and somebody grab it from behind, you don't get the basket. You still have to go to the free throw line and make it.
No, but you still get the ball back.
Lord, you get the free throw, my boss. For the foul.
And you get the ball back.
No, man, we're talking about an obvious foul, not a.
No, but I'm saying yes, you get the ball. It's called
you're
a
talking
transition
about
take foul.
No, man,
it's called a transition.
Oh, come on,
foul,
Gavi.
but then when you...
Hey, Gavi, you're dishonest. It's recently that it's last season that rule come into play now. The transition.
Right, but that is how sports is, Zidane. Why you think Zidane? The reason the NBA has trusted
all right, here I go on. Me give the penalty in a football and give back the ball.
No, Zidane. You don't have to do the same
I'm
thing.
I'm saying to you, not even in basketball, they give you the free points. My boss, you have to still go and earn it at the line.
Zidane, you're not sure to score a penalty either.
Gavi, your second
but
point.
But listen what I'm saying. Instead of making the man and come back and set up a wall, Zidane.
No, for the penalty.
That cuts down your opportunity of scoring probably by 80%.
No, for the penalty.
But if you had a penalty, you would have get a chance of about 80%, which is about what you had when Mbappe was 1-on-1 with the keeper. What says you, Mr. Higgins?
No, give him the free kick without the wall.
So you are saying that we shouldn't give a penalty based on which part of the field the foul takes place?
You must give the penalty. He's behind the defense, Mr. Higgins. There's no more defenders there to stop him. It's just him and the keeper. Even if it's a defender, run up behind him, pull him and dive and pull him down from behind it to be a penalty.
Once the defender...
It's my suggestion. You agree with it, yes or no?
No, distance has to play a part.
So if him beat the last defender midway the half.
Yes.
Yeah.
The side that press high.
And the goalkeeper run out.
And get beaten
half
and get fouled. You said that should be a penalty as well.
If him there 30 yards from goal, you said?
Yes.
30 yards from goal and there's nobody in between him and the keeper.
Yes, that's what
and he gets fouled from behind.
Yes.
It should be a penalty, Mr. Higgins.
No, Gavi.
Free chance and goal. My opinion, Zidane.
It's a Bramble.
My opinion.
Me hear you.
When they have committees, Zidane, and people vote on rule changes, it's never absolute. It's a 15 man a vote and a 15
right, that rule will never come into play in football.
But if the rule goes 12-3, it will come in.
Anyway, you see the one where you say if the man a bat out the ball directly out of the goal, get the goal. Me agree.
All right, Zidane. You have to try to create an argument.
Me say me agree with the first one. Me agree with the first one.
And you don't agree with the second one.
No, the second one, Bramble. Yes.
Me have a question for you. The fact that Shaquille O'Neal and Michael Jordan, right, are the only two players since the merger of the NBA in 76-77 with the ABA, right, to win 3 consecutive finals MVPs. What does that say to you?
Nothing.
It doesn't say anything.
No.
What about the fact that in winning those 3 consecutive finals MVPs, they are the only 2 players to cumulatively lead the NBA playoffs in scoring cumulatively over the 3 years and other statistical categories? What I said to you?
Nothing. Tell me what it said to you.
You know, tell you said those are the 2 most dominant playoff runs ever.
No.
You know, say that to you. What does that say to you, Mr. Higgins?
No, hold on. Let me finish answer before I will come in. Championship wins doesn't tell me how individual dominant your run was over a party.
But that is why they select a championship MVP.
No, I'm
saying...
No. Listen to Gavin.
You may not be the most dominant player when you are the championship MVP.
Exactly.
So hold on, Mr. Higgins. Stay right there, so. So just a year where Shaquille O'Neal... No, let's be practical,
why is it
Mr. Higgins. That's a theory.
A 5 minute minute and nothing, and as soon as we start, something everybody wants.
Man, you see it at this minute, man, I'll turn up. Look how respectful I am to you. I'll turn on the mic yesterday, you not say nothing.
But Gav, you ask me something, you want to answer, you know. You want to give an example and talk. So you can respond, man.
Yeah, give me an example where a player was not the most... Like Shaquille... We're talking about Shaquille O'Neal and Michael Jordan.
We're talking about a player in an NBA Finals series. That was
right.
Not the best player.
That is a theory. I just explained to you, Mr. Higgins. There are no absolutes in sports. So if you go over 100 years, you can pick up maybe 1 or 2 men and say, they want to argue. I am saying to you now, Mr. Higgins, in the case of Michael Jordan and Shaquille O'Neal, is there any doubt that during those finals, they were the most dominant players?
It could be argued.
No, but what I'm responding to...
What could be argued, Mr. Higgins? There was a Chicago Bull that was more dominant.
Hold on, Garvey. You know what you asked me? If there's any other player that dominated over a 3-year span in the playoff like that. And I'm saying there could be.
No, there hasn't. There hasn't, Mr. Mattews.
All right.
Zidane, why did Kobe Bryant say if Shaquille O'Neal was focused on basketball, they could have won 8 straight championships? Remember, they made 4 straight finals, even after winning the 3rd,
I'm seeing a stretch here with LeBron James. 30 points per game, 26 points per game, 30. Hold on, man. 32 points per game, 34 points per game.
How did his team do?
Yes, see, that's the point I'm making.
The point I was trying to make.
Yeah, because he wants to use the winning to determine.
You can be dominant and your team don't win.
Did he win? All right, think about the team accomplishment. What individual trophies did LeBron James win in the playoffs over
you don't win individual trophies in the playoffs. There's none up for grabs.
Oh, you mean, so what is finals MVP?
That's determined by the winning team. So the best player on the winning team gets that.
So you're saying nobody from a losing team has ever won?
I could be one time in history. I'm saying to you, I could be more... Garvey, listen to Garvey, man. I could be more dominant than you in 3 straight NBA finals, and you are named 3 straight finals MVP.
That is a lie, and that is ridiculous.
All right.
There is no practical example of that.
All right, hold on.
You cannot. Zidane, you can practically give me an
LeBron James was the
example
most dominant player.
The year when Iguodala win Finals MVP, was he more dominant than LeBron?
You see it? Nice try, Mr. Higgins. Nice try. Remember what I just said to you, Orville Euclid Higgins. In sports, there are no absolutes. So you can go over the 100 years of any sport and pick out an anomaly. I said to you, though, in the case of Michael Jordan and Shaquille O'Neal, so just to me a year, Mr. Higgins, where there was a player more dominant than them during those 3 years.
I'm saying that is not a bramble position that you've taken. Yeah. Because me believe that 3-year run by Shaquille is among the more dominant
runs, yes,
of all time.
I remember, I came on radio and said it is arguable, Mr. Higgins, that it is as dominant as any 3-year run of Michael Jordan's. It is.
You could argue that.
It is.
I think LeBron James have multiple 3-year runs in the playoffs where you're both dominant than Shaq.
So Zidane, one thing I have to take into consideration here, Shaquille O'Neal and Michael Jordan have done things. You remember, we both agree that the playoffs is the highest level of basketball.
Who was final?
They have done...
Yeah. Who was finals MVP in 2014?
Hold on now. Listen to this, Zidane. They have done things in the merger that no other players have done.
What is
that?
So
nobody can say what?
Yeah, but Garvey, that's not special, because you have other records that other people has achieved that Michael Jordan and Shaq did not.
No, not in the playoffs. Nobody has achieved.
I'm saying there are things. Listen to Garvey, man.
Who is that?
Garvey, I'm saying to you, Garvey, we're talking about NBA now. There are achievements that have occurred in the playoffs that other players have gotten.
Yeah, you tell correction yesterday. You tell correction saying cannot suggest something and don't come in numbers. How are you suggesting?
Because we know if you fuck and watch the league. You think Michael Jordan have all the records?
You have to come to me and say, Zidane.
So, all right. You're saying to me, Michael Jordan have all the players record in history?
Oh, Lord, what an... No, you're going to stretch your imagination now. Focus on what I am saying.
Hey, this man is a real joke on the radio. Hey, brother, we have to go. The man
Zidane, you lose the argument, man.
Me never even know the argument you make, because you struggle. You're all over the place.
All right, sir.
Cool, big up. All right, we go back online.
Hello.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, Patches.
QC.
QC, how you doing?
Zidane. Why is it more and bun out Orville in the brother? I just show my rating, you know.
For what now?
Zidane, you know, some call him, man. Yesterday, when a video call I show Orville the deplorable condition, and Orville has a ton video, turn camera up on all dirty cricket pitch.
Yeah, I love cricket, man.
Okay, I love cricket, but I will walk and go to a helicopter if you're careful.
Am I allowed to tell my side of the story?
No, hold on, let me talk, brother.
All right.
Zidane.
Yes.
Zidane, a helicopter have to carry over people. People yesterday, our food come over Orville Primary School. And Orville wants a teacher's cottage and old cricket pitch. If we didn't name, give him one thump in the mouth, you know.
Am I allowed to give my side of the story?
Hold on, man. Zidane, we have over 200 people that feel like Orville yard. And the man, brother, I'll tell you not even, me say, brother, Orville, the lucky say never closer.
Can I give my side? Can I give my side of the story?
Go on.
All right. Now I would have had a litany of videos showing me the condition of the school already. So we know the school was destroyed. I would have had one whole heap of videos showing the condition of people in my community already. So I would have seen them. So I know QC make me see that. Now the school that he was, there's a school cottage. You don't know what them call a school cottage. That is the house that I grew up in until me 18. So I say, QC, me want to see the condition of the house that I grew up in. What is so wrong about that? The house that's still standing, you say me if you look on people are collect. What you call it? Care package. And I say, me know them call it care package. And as for the cricket pitch, let me tell you what really I go on. One of the things what the man we do is put on a cricket match for people who badly affected them. I mean, I tell the man, I know if the pitch, condition for play cricket, man.
No condition.
But you know, say Kennard Lewis and Andre Russell drop a whole heap of something in the community last week. You know that?
I don't know. Come make sure I go find Bogo and Bogo mother yesterday.
Yeah, then I'm here to
Bogo them my general.
Then I hear me tell us him drop supplies and he get to Russell. So one of the suggestions the man make is for come
you know who do everything for me yesterday?
Who that?
All I run up on them, Butter.
Yeah, Butter, yeah.
Yes, Butter do all of my distribution for me yesterday.
Big up to the community. You know, I see me later here, sir.
Find me general father quiz. And all them. But what me I say, Zidane? When we look at Mannings, Orville, no football can play down there. Nobody can play no football. Nobody supposed to have no brick. Me not even know how safety you go work. Orville is the heritage business. You can hold it in your one hand. Mannings heritage building. You can hold it in your left hand and squeeze it. No school can keep down the stuff in over them. I don't know how on God's earth that I go work.
Hold the line. I could take the break.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sonia? The water is refreshing. Try it now. Where you get that from? Not clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndham Commercial, Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192 or email cleanconcept@gmail.com.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets. For those in business, information for everybody. No has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
Is your business ready for the future? Upgrade to Wacom Cloud Phone System. Enjoy seamless, crystal clear communication without the hassle of traditional phone lines. Our cloud-based solutions let you connect from anywhere and anytime. Experience the freedom and reliability of the cloud. Visit wacomja.com today or call 876-906-7240 and take your business communication to the next level.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, QC, we're back with you.
Yeah, I'm wrap up on that. Sometimes you get some outside pitney. A school named Jamaica College. A Thomas Manning's outside pitney. And I never know that. So if you go up to Jamaica College, I may appeal to them for help Manning's and like JC old man them. Thomas Manning's me ear Orville and me investigative journalism. They on the tie club at Jamaica College. And me never know that. That's why them wear blue and blue. I never have a clue about that.
Really?
So they might not even know who are their father.
Thomas Manning had something to do with Jamaica College being found.
That me here from the tie club. If you notice, the plant manager up at Jamaica College is a Manning's man. The Manning Cup coach is a Manning's man. Somebody I wonder where the blue and blue come from. But the investigation, when we go through, we realize if you check on the tie club at Jamaica College, Thomas Manning the pan it. So it's like it's an outside picnic. So me I go appeal to the JC man them. No. Join up forces with the other blue man them. And so no can give man that strength. Them need it.
Well,
as an outside brother.
Let me ask you, as somebody who has been in my community, my heart full. I cry every night for the last few days in Amabas when the horror stories are reach me. The people them basically are telling me not to come in. They must say you can't deal with it. And the thing that because I have had to try mobilize things my own like a self.
Orville, I'm cut it long and short because some woman will call. A two roof alone survive in your community. Jesus. A concrete roof and the house will not start roof yet. Zidane, you hear me say Zidane?
Yes. I understand that the primary
the
school.
The concrete roof and the house will just have on wall and not start roof yet. Them they're the only house have on roof. So any amount of house in your place when a roof, when they have a slab roof, them gone.
So they are like 90% homeless people in my community.
All right, so just remember what me tell you.
And I have had to be trying to mobilize
resources. Don't have blue fields. I must say Peter touch grave and some more stand up. Oh. Leave it here. May I go down there tomorrow?
Yeah.
No.
What time you're going to be there?
5:30 in the morning.
I will call you.
Because the thing is that me go them place, I go preach all the while, but now the people don't want to hear no preaching. A different bread them want to live by right now. They don't want to hear no prayers. Yeah. Me I pray for you. That can't help.
Which is understandable.
Agree?
Yeah, man, which is understandable.
So my wife, her birthday tomorrow. So she don't want a birthday present. She want to be a care package. Some people send some money come give her. So we just done some shopping a while ago. Bags of cornmeal and flour. So am I preaching that tomorrow? So you can't tell man go God, and you're not demonstrate godly things. So tomorrow we are going to do that.
All right.
Wonderful.
So, big up on yourself. Look on more.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Lord of His mercy. I am going in there with a heavy heart. And the thing, you know, Zidane, is that I was driving past Price Mart a while.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was late. You know?
Yeah.
The reason why I was late, people, is because I was doing my own little thing.
Mm-hmm. To bring.
Try mobilize my own resources that I don't have for carry down. And the man must say, don't announce that you're coming, So I'll want me up on the radio now, right? Because the minute them see your car, the community, like people are run out.
Mm-hmm.
But I will let it be known. So those that my community, enough of them not here still. Me can't help the whole community,
Yeah.
Me responsible for my own little section, my own little family, and the man of my brethren. The whole community, me can't help. But the man himself, the man who made a plan for go help said, don't come. One, everybody go bomb rush you. And two, you know, can deal with how the condition where you say we live. You say the primary school they were talking about.
Yeah.
It's a shelter for like, maybe dozens of people.
Lord.
No water, no toilet facility.
Facilities.
Woman and man in a brother. Anyway, make we take the next one. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Dangerous inside. How you guys doing?
How you doing, Shad?
Yeah, good day.
Yeah. Like the movie making Orville in terms of trying to get some aid down there. I just want to continue to appeal to the man who listening. In whatever way you can, see if you can just mobilize some support because it's a dread situation.
Yeah.
Straight up. Orville, Zidane, on the good otherwise?
Yes.
Well, there, my boss. Fight it.
No, Zidane, have you heard back from Nick? Because I'm very clear now. I'm very, very ready to go in my glass case, take out my undisputed heavyweight face-off championship belt, put it on, go in the ring, just for Nick. Have you heard from Nick?
No,
Nick
well,
talks
there might be people, a lot of them don't have electricity, which means charging of phones is a problem.
Yeah.
Nick not get back current yet.
Okay. I understand the situation. All right, so we're going to make that rest. But whenever you can, Nick, and you're up and you feel for it, because we do this some of the times just to get our head out of what's going on out west, in our area, because I'm a mobile man just like you, but just do it just for the entertainment and just to get our minds off. But if you're ready, Nick, let me talk some stuff, because you've been talking a whole lot, and we think it's time to shut you down. Shut you up. Nick, you might find out why certain man, when me call the program, in not talk about certain topics, but when me not upon this program, I'm willing to talk to everybody about them topic there. All right, cool. Then we'll start one side. Orville.
Yes, sir.
Orville. Me and man, I call you and like my ask if you name your top 10. What's the name of that caller, by the way? Your top 10 favorite West Indian batsmen and all them things.
No, I don't remember what name.
But me, I'm ask you to name the spinner that you would have in the side. And I like your side, by the way. Like your side. Very, very interesting bowling. I like your side. But him asked about spin bowling, and him asked who you would pick. And you said, Bishop. Now, just something to understand you. What's the sporting logic behind Bishop?
Me never even definite. He said, and he never just said spinner. He said spinners since the 1980s.
Yeah, since the 1980s. So we'll leave out Papa Gibbs.
Yeah, so between 1980s till now, I'm not even sure. But Bishop would be one of the names that would be.
Bishop. All right, so Bishop averaging 37.
Well,
Ramnaran average about 30.
Well, probably Ramnaran.
Warwick on average 29.
Yeah.
Then I will know your favorite bowler, Motia.
No, me never. It wasn't. It was not when me did start out too well. Me did that.
Okay. So you're willing for dialogue back because we don't want you to get nothing else wrong.
Man.
I get too much wrong since the start of the year. But Orville.
Most of the others never had an extensive career. How much? Bishop would have played about 30 at 40 at test maybe. Most of it. I was thinking of people who had a kind of extensive career.
Yeah, but you'd still pick him with 37. Let's say that him plays 50 and average 37.
No.
You'd pick him over a man.
No. The answer is no.
All right, cool. So now, let me go down now to what's happening. Do you believe, Orville, that some of my man them would have called to Sammy for God? Do you believe that they are a bit too harsh and that they should give him a little bit more time?
Well, the results weren't great, and there are some of us who never thought he should have gotten the test team to begin with. So I'm not calling for Sammy to go. I was saying Sammy shouldn't have been given the job in the first place, not the test team.
No, okay. Let's say that you didn't have the position that you shouldn't have gotten it in the first place, because we know that will embarrass your answer. Would you say right now that he should be relieved of the job at the test?
No, if I thought that he should have gotten the job in the first place as the test match coach, nothing would have happened so far for me to change that. In other words, we don't think he played 5 tests, equal 5 tests.
So some of the man them who trying to use the results of the team to support his sacket, man like Correction and Nick, you don't agree with that logic?
No, I don't think he should have gotten the job in the first place.
No, Orville, pay attention and stay in the pocket. Don't go outside of the pocket.
No, but a lot of the people...
don't get in some stuff.
The people who are calling for his head now.
No, hold up now.
Nick,
go on, let me hear you.
That's what I'm saying me attack. I can't bother who overtalk, you know, brother. Me just stress out, man, as we speak. You know. I am saying a lot of the people who are saying Sammy should go are people who generally don't think he should have gotten the job in the first place. Yeah.
So, Orville, I know that you know how to reason and how to use your mind. And that is not
you know
the question.
That
now? No. That is not the question. We are asking you a simple question. We are saying you don't believe there is sufficient reason based on results only that I can Sammy to go. That's the question.
All right, let me
answer that question.
But me already answer you, but let me put it this way. There are reasons why me never want Sammy to get the test job to begin with. I don't know that he has any real expertise in planning and preparing test match teams.
Lord of mercy.
Seen...
Zidane coming today?
Yeah, you want to continue the conversation?
Yeah, man. I want to talk to Zidane.
Okay, Zidane, you want to talk to?
Yes.
All right. Zidane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right, so I'm going to ask you the question again. Without asking whether or not you were against Sammy getting the job in the first place, do you believe that given the results that he has had so far, that there's sufficient ground and valid ground for mankind to use that as the basis to say Sammy should go?
You're talking about the test team now?
Yes, test team.
The 5 test matches that him lead.
Well, they're really bad, you know, but
not only the results. It's not the results.
Hold on.
No, you can't.
We hear Zidane, man.
Chateau, be quiet. I don't.
No. Hold up.
I want to say something.
Don't talk to me like that.
Then you can't tell me.
Big man, do not talk to me like that.
Give me a next call.
No, do not.
Yeah. I'm saying give me a next call. Can't bother with you. It's not just the results with Sammy.
It's how the team look.
It's some decisions that he's been making. You said that test match at Sabina Park, when he bring back a spinner, when Australia drop a spinner, that is poor, big man.
Mm-hmm.
You get to me, David?
Yeah, and the team, remember we went to Australia.
When you get all out with 27.
Yeah, and the other coach beat Australia in Australia for the first time since whenever.
It's not just the result.
Yeah, man, it's the magnitude of
is the decision making.
Yeah, I was going to say that to him. I was going to say the same thing.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that brother, you're going like him. Anytime you understand that you do not run the program, boss, then we will be good. We expect to hear from you on Monday. Behaving yourself. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Praise the Lord. Greetings and salutations to all of our wonderful, wonderful friends all over Jamaica. Listen, this is Dr. John Wayne Manning from Omega Church and Omega Radio. It has always been my dream to establish community work here in Jamaica. Television, church, humanitarian work here in Jamaica. And as you know, we have been doing the radio since 2022. The time has come that we're calling all helper, kingdom-minded citizens, putting together this team in Jamaica. We're looking for helpers, kingdom-minded helpers, from hospitality, humanitarian, administration, coordination, media, for television and radio production. If you're looking for more, and you'd like to be a part of this team from Omega Center, Jamaica, I'd like you to give me a call. 876-204-9356. If you'd like to do more, serve more. This is for serious leaders that really, really want to make an impact in the life of our fellow Jamaicans for the Lord Jesus Christ. Text me at that line, and a member of my US team or European team will reach out back to you. Thank you and God bless you. I hope you're ready to serve. Text me at 876-204-9356. A member of my team will reach out to you expeditiously to expedite this help. Omega Center Jamaica, local team invitation. Be a part of it. Let's change Jamaica and make Jamaica great again.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sonia? The water is refreshing. Try it now. Where you get that from? No clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndham Commercial, Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192 or email cleanconcept@gmail.com.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so time now for music. And the first selection is one from Tony Rebel, and it's called If Jah Is Standing By My Side.
If Jah is by my side, I won't hide. No, I won't hide. Boom, 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 this a junior. Boom, 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 this a junior. Boom, 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 this a junior. Boom, boom, boom. If Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of a pestilence that crawleth by night? If Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of a pestilence that crawleth by night? Your best you try to harm me and I, aiming to kill, but I love you still, 'cause you are here to make prophecy fulfilled. It's your will. No weapon that form against me, desire shall not be. Divine protection shall set my soul free. Talk to me. Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of a pestilence that crawleth by night? If Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of a pestilence that crawleth by night? The gates of hell can never prevail. From I know Jah, he never fail. What you think I'm gonna do? Keep up now? No, no, not go bow. My foes attack and I just smile. They don't seem to understand my style. My confidence is so high, high. In a Baba Janai, Jah is standing by my side. Then why should I be afraid of a pestilence that crawleth by night? If Jah is standing by my side, then why should Junior Bum. So talk your talk and laugh your laugh. That won't shiver my heart. His secret tabernacle will guide I. Guess your guess and test your test. That is in your own interest. To find out the power of the Most High, Most High, Most High. Jah is standing by my side, and then why should I be afraid of the pestilence that crawleth by night? If Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of the pestilence that crawleth by night? Bum, 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 this a Junior Bum. Bum, bum, this a Junior Bum. Bum, bum, this a Junior Bum. That's why I wanna say, Jah is standing by my side. And then why should
Alrighty then, that was Tony Rebel there.
All right, so how we go now? We go back online. Hello.
Zidane.
Oh, Boxwood. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yes.
You know, we have a Premier League, 2 Premier League semi-final games this weekend.
Premier League semi-final games.
EPL Premier League. EPL semi-final games. Not the top team have played the fourth place team and the second place team have played
the third place team. Yes, that's what is happening. Yes.
2 big games.
Yeah, man.
Interesting to see how Sunderland handled their first quote-unquote big test.
I think there's a chance that Sunderland could take something off Arsenal. 2 reasons. Sunderland has played very well since the start of the season, especially at home, and they will be at home. And Arsenal is kind of short up front. You know?
Yeah, I play some good football, but we shall see.
Yeah.
They have a good midfield. They have some unheralded players. So we'll see.
Former players have a tendency to score on them former teams. Granted,
that is why coaches generally play them even if they're not in form.
Yes,
if you notice.
True.
Yeah, man, them generally play them.
I don't know why that thing happens, but most time you watch football and there's a high-profile player going back. Look at Eze the other day. First Premier League goal, Crystal Palace.
But me gave it earlier.
Yeah.
And I don't recall the conversation, but it sounds like something that I would have said. Stick to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
But in general, Orville, in sports, goals and points are not awarded because of fouls. It's a basic tenet of sports that points and goals have to be earned directly.
Yes.
So there are punitive measures that will increase your chance of scoring. But to just put the points on the board is not something that sports generally does. Right? So let us look at the NFL, for example, Garvey. Come, let's stick to the NFL. Let's say a team I play the Chiefs and Mahomes broke away and him up on the 5-yard line and said them I play Denver and the Denver cornerback grab him.
Illegal grab.
By the face mask.
Yeah, which is illegal.
Which is an illegal tackle. And pull him down at the 1-yard line. And he did not cross the goal line. According to Garvey's logic, we should just go ahead and give Mahomes the touchdown because he was destined to score. That tackle is an illegal tackle because you're not supposed to grab somebody by the face.
Yeah, man. Going by his logic, that's what he's saying should happen in the NFL as well.
Yes. So, Garvey, before you come over to football, go and suggest that in the NFL.
But all right.
And you will be run out of the building.
All right, but here what do, Boxwood. You see the situation involving a man handling the ball is not really a similar situation, you know. You understand?
A man handling the ball that was destined to go.
Yeah, it's the same as a player breaking away and you foul him illegal. And you foul him. It's not the same.
Yes.
You think it's the same?
What do you mean it's not the same? If the ball did not cross the line, the goal was not scored. Do you agree with that? Right?
Yes.
The punitive damage or the redress that the player has or the team has is to get a free shot from 12 yards out.
So you disagree with the rule in basketball where if the ball is going in, you jump and knock it away from right above the rim, and they call it a goaltending, and you get the points. You disagree with that rule in basketball?
For goaltending?
Yes.
No, I don't disagree with it.
Okay.
I disagree.
I think it's similar. I think it's similar to what Garvey's suggesting with the goal.
No. The similarity is the clear part foul.
No, you're not being fair, my boss. You're being slick, Rex. No, man, you're being slick backsoot. Because a man will box out the ball out to a goal that is a ball that is going directly in net is more in line with the goaltending.
No, you say it's more in line with
the breakaway situation.
The Luis Suarez situation.
Yeah, that ball was going in directly into the net and the man use him hand and punch it away. And he's not the goalkeeper.
Okay.
Me think them should have won that goal.
So you're saying if the player's on the line?
Yes.
If he's on the so what if he's 5 yards out?
No man, if it's clear that in 5 yards out, I'm not sure if it's not missing.
Define clear.
If it is clearly going into the back of the net, you're sure say it was gonna be a goal. Give the man the goal.
I disagree with that.
The
general tenet in sport is that you earn, it's not given. Right? And if we have a situation in football where, according to Garvey, if a man beat a man and him the last man.
No, that one they are foolishness. Totally.
Okay. So we agree.
Yes.
We agree. But I believe, you see the current rules for football?
Yeah.
As far as handball is concerned in the box, I have no problem with it. Step up to the 12-yard line and score your penalty.
But here why even though I understand why Garvey talk about preventing the ball from the hand, batting the ball out, it's going to be difficult to implement it. Let me tell you why. Because you're going to leave it in the hands of the official to determine if he believed
that's why
it was going to go.
I just ask you, define what you mean by you're sure it was.
I knew that's why you asked me the question. So then I could clarify now that it's going to be difficult to implement it because it's going to come down to the interpretation of the referee. And them already in hot waters with the public. So you don't want to referee them to come in and determine a goal or not now directly. So it's going to be...
Me can't take a shot from the edge of the 18, you know. And a man handled the ball at the edge of the 18.
Edge of the 6-yard box.
And me can say, yo, you know so that beat the keeper in that pigeon, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
The shot was Sabasai kick against Real Madrid the other day, you know. That was dubious as to whether or not it was a penalty, and it was eventually not given.
Yeah.
Somebody could come up with a engineering model that tells that.
The situation involving Suarez will kind of hurt people. It was kind of unique to him because you know why Suarez did it is because it was very late in the game. You know that goal would basically win the game for Ghana. No, if it was the fifth.
In retrospect, Suarez deserved to get the Ballon d'Or for what he did.
Yes, I'm smart. No, if this was in the 5th minute of the game, you think Suarez is going to take the red card?
No.
So it's kind of unique. It's because it was very, very late. It was pretty much the last kick of the game. And Suarez just know that if this score we lose, so I'm going to better me handle it so I can go kick the penalty, which is understandable.
Yeah, a horse collar tackle at the 5-yard line when you're the last man back. You said that should be given as a touchdown. If you said that, if you agree with that, Garvey, then we can work with you. But otherwise, stay over the NFL, brother. Because I don't think you necessarily watch a lot of football and you really approach the game from an academic standpoint.
All right.
Orville,
yeah, man.
Before we go, let me ask you a question. Me and my brother have an argument yesterday, have a discussion yesterday about cricket. Yeah. When do you determine that a pitch is a spin-friendly pitch or a fast bowler-friendly pitch?
When? I don't understand the question.
Yes. All right. West Indies are play down Kensington tomorrow. historically, that is a pace-friendly pitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say we go through the first day, and the spinner then take 7 of the 9 wickets to fall that day. When making a determination about that pitch for that match, when do you determine that this pitch was not?
When you see the pitch and see whether the extent of the turn with the ball a turn on it. So the fact that spinners take wickets on it don't necessarily mean it's a spin-friendly pitch. You know? And the fact that Michael Holding can get wickets even on the deadest of pitch you do have favor fast bowling. So you have to see the pitch itself. But a reasonable indication.
Let me ask you a follow-up question then.
Yeah.
So when we're looking back at statistics, right?
Yeah.
And we're looking at statistics that have been that use that pitch. We have no way to tell. You agree?
No, we can't know whether a pitch was taking spin if we never see it. If we never see the game, we don't know the extent. The fact that Shane Warne get wicket on the pitch don't mean that it was a spin-friendly pitch.
It just means it could mean that Shane Warne is so good that he can get wickets for any pitch.
There you go. And the fact that Malcolm Marshall grabbed 6 for 40 on a pitch don't mean that it was a springboard for fast bowlers either.
So you agree that to determine whether or not a pitch is spin friendly, you basically have to watch the game first.
Basically.
Yeah.
Now
So
there are some places where spinning pitches are more likely to be than fast bowling pitches. You're more likely to get a spin friendly wicket in India than in Australia, for example.
But there are some fast bowling pitches in India as well.
You know that is for us looking in from afar, you know, because the teams them oftentimes know what them telecurators them to do to the pitch. Yeah. So like Pakistan them set the pitch for turn.
Them know what them are.
Yeah, they know they know it's gonna be raging turners.
Which is why me always say, let me know what the pitch are gonna look like.
Yeah.
No other sport in the world, you know, box foot.
Yeah, man, the pitch where the pitch is so important.
Where the surface determines tactics and team selection and everything, you know. And where the skill sets needed to survive are so different. Trust me, batting on a pitch that is fast and bouncy is a complete different set of skill than batting on a thing we are spinning.
Yeah.
It's almost like you have to be 2 different players in a Premier Bars. You have people who can bat pace and bounce, who can bat spin none at all in a bars. And the reverse is true, man. If the thing is slow and a turn, him kill you. But once it fast and him neck, him no know what to do. So we have to be careful.
So when you and Dwight have these long discussions and the pitch comes in and the location where the game play, right, come into question. When we look at the statistics, how do we know what that pitch was doing?
No, that may tell us some of the time when Dwight said the thing was a spin-friendly pitch, not go so brother.
Yeah, but you have always have a you are villain. I've always have a way where you can spin it, you know.
Oh.
Because let's say, for example, I don't know Kensington.
No, but remember,
and Shane Warne get and Shane Warne get eight. Dwight can't say, well, it wasn't.
All of the games that Dwight talk about with Moti, all of them, I watch every single one of them. So when I talk about some game we played in 1963, you know,
mm-hmm.
all the games, all the West Indian test matches are televised in my bars. If you find them. So all these games are games that I would have seen. So when him tell me, say, the pitch down a Guyana was a spinning track, lie him tell not a thing, no go, brother. Or the thing down a hard laid and thing. This is not true. No, if you
it's not true because you watched the game.
Because I watched the pitch. I see what the pitch was doing. Thank you. So if me not see the pitch, me can't come and say it was a spinning pitch. Like when we go over Pakistan the other day, but I saw the pitch. When we are playing at the T20, we are going now, and me I tell them say once New Zealand don't set no spinning tracks, pan them like a relatively small field, the West Indies are a bit very competitive because me I see the pitch and I say we think I play at 200 we make the day after me say that.
But Orville,
Yeah.
me and you know, say you have some pitch where the fast ball, if the fast ball are bending back, him can get, he won't get where he puts in it, right?
Usually, man. Usually. But I'm saying
See,
until
and
me
I
see
have
the
some, I have some pitch where the spinner, him have to work to get it. It seemed to me,
But me,
like
I
when
say
I
me-
discuss the thing, when
Yeah.
I discuss some pitch where you really not have to do nothing and the ball turn. Are you really not have to do nothing and the ball, and you have to shot off a length and it's a lick off your throat.
Well, yeah. Well, me just say, on pitches that are very friendly to spin, multi must be a consideration. And
All right, I run off a reader right now. But
Leave it.
my summation of this is we cannot use merely the stats to determine what kind of pitch it was. I guess we all have to see the game and some guide marks to decide what the pitch was doing, who the pitch did favor on a particular day.
Yeah.
And when we are use accumulated statistics, that make it more and more difficult.
Yes, correct. I agree with you.
All right. Look more.
Good call from your back sword. Yeah, man. Good. That mean nothing to back sword, you know. Me telling you this is a big card, it don't mean nothing to back sword. Back sword was the next week. We tell them, say, come out there, radio.
People.
Yeah, we take the break, you know, Asta, because you haven't taken the break yet, you know. You know, right? We take the break. We're coming back.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sonia? The water is refreshing. Try it now. Where you get that from? No clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndham Commercial, Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192 or email cleanconcept@gmail.com.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No one has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, we go back online. Now we stay now, Astar, so we go back. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes. Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Keep them here from yesterday, first time call.
Big up, first time call.
No, the second time call. No, I called yesterday.
Oh, you called yesterday. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Remind us of the name again.
The basketball thing on the G-Star. But no, you know why I call now. I thought I feel away, man. I think the caller before the last one, Garvey. I got to play the disclaimer or whatever. I think that's right to disrespect, you know. You say, we'll talk to Zidane. You're having a discussion.
No, man, it's not.
You not get it here.
You're talking
Dwight.
Yeah, or Dwight. you're having a discussion with the person you confront and asking, and you're not getting the thing your way. You're asking for another host.
No, he can ask for who he wants to ask for, That is his right.
Yeah, and that's,
but what he can't stop is the other host from choosing to comment whenever I feel like commenting. He wants to stop a host of a program from talking when that host of a program wants to talk. He's rude.
Right. And you were in charge of the program.
That is what the White Chateau can't get. And one day he will understand that as a host of a program, we are the persons who guide the cut and thrust of the conversation, not him.
Exactly.
And one day he will learn, He hasn't learned yet. Very tough-headed person. But anytime I want to talk and he won't allow me to talk, he will have to come off the program.
Sound like a narcissistic person.
I don't know what is wrong with this man. I can be quiet for like 3 minutes, because enough time him call, and I don't have much to say. And yet when I decide to talk, he now wants to tell me when me can talk and when me can't talk. Won't work? Good, sir.
And you dare not do that on TV.
He would not do that to anybody else anywhere.
Okay.
I have been hosting programs the last 30 years, and he's easily the most difficult person I've ever had to talk. But if you understand, in a battle between host and caller, there is only one winner.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he was saying, so I'm saying, you guys agree with the part and say that there's no absolute in sports?
This was Garvey, no?
Yeah.
Oh, that was Garvey.
Yeah, the Garvey.
That was the same person.
No.
Oh, so that was Garvey saying
Yeah.
that, and then now the other call came in, right? So in regarding to what that he said, well, what do you think about that, though?
Boy. Me understand the point he was trying to make. He was basically saying that there's going to be exceptions to certain things.
Okay. All right, what about, because you see, on facts, I say results equal facts in this thing, right? It's just like if a man asks, you see, opinion not always right at the time, because if Michael Jordan wins 6 NBA titles, right? 91, 92, 93, 96, 97, 98. That's a fact.
Yes.
In that craft, in this was what they did, that's the result. Because, some people say, in my opinion, it would otherwise. You know what I mean? So sometimes I always have issues that when persons discussing, they have to remember, they have to differentiate opinion from fact. And your opinion doesn't necessarily mean that you are right. You know what I mean? And I have a lot, because you have a lot of unfair opinions out there. And some that tolerated somewhat same way. So, yeah.
Oh, all right. That is it.
Man. So definitely the man should just be respectful on the thing. This is a program, and I'm glad they played the disclaimer before it came back to me. Yes, man.
Do I have to learn?
Thing.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
All right. I just want to make a special appeal. Now, this is something coming from Omega Radio. And I'm reading now. Hurricane disaster relief and recovery drive. We are saying Jamaica needs our help. Hurricane Melissa has left communities across the island devastated, and together we can make a difference. Omega Ministries is collecting physical and financial donations to ship a container of much-needed supplies to aid in Jamaica's recovery efforts. One of the drop-off locations is Omega Church, 11030 Wilds Road, Coral Springs, Florida, 33076. And I'll give you some other details a little bit later on. Yeah,
he said the donation boxes for that location is located in the church lobby.
Right.
Yeah.
And some of the items that you can, that are needed, we know the usual people, because they are needed by my own people, them too.
The bottled water,
tin food,
flashlight, toilet paper, you know the works.
You know the works.
Clothes, even clothes you can drop off as well.
Cleaning and supplies, bleach and them stuff.
Yeah.
So help out if you can.
And then they're going to ship the container to Jamaica.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you're in Jamaica, you can drop off the things in here at 1780.
All right.
Yeah, man. So big up yourself, caller. That's it in terms of your call?
Yeah, man. Respect, man.
All right, we'll talk again.
Yeah, man.
I will take a break. We're coming back.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No one has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and Dangel Auto Spears and Accessories Limited.
Former Arsenal player Martin Keown says the way Arsenal are behaving at the moment reminds him very much of Arsene Wenger teams he won 3 Premier League titles with. In those teams, it was done from a strong base, and Mikel Arteta's side has got a similar look about it, very similar characteristics, if not better in some ways. That's Martin Keown. That's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and Dangel Auto Spears and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No one has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All righty then. Welcome back. We go back to the phone lines.
Hello. Jojo.
G-Star.
What's going on, gentlemen?
Yeah.
There, man. Quickly for box food, I think he's generally right in terms of awarding points, or not awarding points for penalties. But there are a couple of penalties in the NFL where they do award points. 2 such penalties are when you're in the end zone and the offensive lineman commits a holding penalty, that's points. It's called a safety. Or if the quarterback knows he's going to get sacked and he's in the end zone and he does an illegal grounding means that you're not throwing the ball to a receiver. You're just throwing the ball so you don't get sacked. They'll also award 2 points. So there are penalties that result in points in the NFL.
So if I'm in my own end zone,
yeah.
So I have the ball.
And you're about to be sacked.
Okay. All right.
Because if you're going to be sacked, it's going to be 2 points.
Yes.
So what they're saying is you're just really avoiding the 2 points, right? So that's what they call illegal grounding. You're throwing away the ball. You're not throwing the ball to a receiver.
Yes.
You're just throwing the ball away.
Man. I know when I do it generally. I didn't know that that rule existed. All right. So I'm gonna get some knowledge there.
Yeah. And in the regular runner play, it would be you lose a down, and it's 10 yards.
Yes.
At least 10 yards. Mm-hmm. All right. So our thing now, Zidane. Let's finish it off, right? Given the fact that it's Friday, right? So whenever you do research, though, it's in an effort to ascertain knowledge and understanding, right?
Yes.
And my premise or my thought was, if Shaq could shoot free throws at an 80% clip, he would be better than MJ, right? So in order to figure out who's better...
As a basketball player.
As a basketball player, right? But in order to find out who's better, we need to look at them at their best, right? So remember I said I have I looked at those 3 seasons, but I only brought 1 season worth of information because the 1 season reflects the 3 seasons. Well, I did the work for the people, and I averaged the 3 seasons. It comes out to the same, but I'm still going to tell you the numbers, right?
That's if he had an 80% free throw shooting.
If he had an 80%, plus all the other rebounds and field goal attempts, etc., right?
Yeah.
So if somebody else has a different methodology to figure out who was better, you can always let me know, right?
Are you saying the average is similar still?
Yeah, it comes out to the same thing. I'm talking the relevance of the numbers, what the numbers mean, right? So in these 3 seasons, right, it's 3 consecutive seasons from both players, right? It's basically the same sample size. So in those 3 seasons, MJ had 2 MVP, Shaq had 1 MVP. MJ had 3 All-NBA first teams, Shaq had 3 All-NBA first teams. MJ had 3 first-team All-Defense, Shaq had 2 second-team All-Defense, right? They both had 3 championships.
Wow.
And
Repeat that MJ defense again.
MJ had 3 first-team All-NBA defense.
And Shaq made the first team not even once in that.
And Shaq made 2 second-team All-Defense in that.
No, man, let me say it another way. Shaq didn't even make the first team once.
Well, I think Preacher said that yesterday, trying to be
No. I'm trying to emphasize it right now while you're on the radio because I'm going to come at you at the end.
All right,
so
cool.
Shaquille O'Neal didn't even make the first team in any of those 3.
Zidane, that's time wasting now.
It's not time wasting. It's emphasizing the defense of Michael Jordan between him and Shaquille O'Neal at them best.
3 times. All right. So here's the thing now. They both. This is how you know. I'm on the right track. They both played 58 games in that 3-year stretch. Right. All right. I'm not going to go into every single thing. It's going to take too long. Right. So this is if Shaq shot 80%. Right. Michael averages 33.5. Shaq averages 33 points flat. Shaq averages 14.5 rebounds. Michael averages 6.4 rebounds. Mike averages 6.7 assists. And Shaq averages 3.3 assists. Now it's important to know, Zidane, when you put Michael's rebounds and assists together, they still don't equal Shaq's rebounds. All right?
Yeah, but wasn't Shaq a center? Michael Jordan was a shooting guard.
Yeah.
You don't expect him to come close to a dominant.
But it was the same thing when you're talking about assists and passing. You don't expect Shaq to have the same amount of assists as Michael Jordan. So I could say the same thing.
No, I agree. But I agree.
You did that, right?
No,
exactly.
I never.
So you talk your thing and I'm talking mine.
No, hold on. Don't be fair to me. I never brought up numbers. I asked who was a better.
Oh, you did passing. You're right. You said passing.
You see the difference? You see the difference?
But I'm looking at numbers. Your skills manifesting themselves in the
G-Star,
numbers.
That's where you're falling down. So I'm saying, because they play 2 different positions, I want to use numbers to determine who's the better passer because some centers actually are better passers than some point guard. But because the point guard has the ball in their hands more times, they have more assists, but they're not.
No. I agree.
There you go.
Numbers always don't reflect how good a passer you are because Jason Williams, White Chocolate, is one of the top 3 or 5 passers ever, and he probably has maybe like 5-6 assists a game. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So Michael averages 25.4 field goal attempts. Shaq only 21.2. Here's the kicker now, Zidane.
Yes.
Michael averages 49.9. That's 50%. Shaq averages 54.7. So here's Shaq.
From the field?
From the field.
Shaq was 54?
0.7.
And Michael Jordan was 49?
49.9. Call it 50.
That kind of too close. That kind of too close for Shaq because remember Jordan was coming from the outside, you know.
But here's the thing now. Shaq shot 54% from the free throw line. Mike shot 84, right? So Shaq shot better from the field than he did from the free throw line, right? All right. So you mentioned something about, like, you know, you're talking about passing and, you know, who is better at this and who's better at that. But one thing you forgot to mention is the rebounding. Rebounding is a part of defense, you know. Defensive rebound, that is. Right? So you say, who has better defense? You also have to look at defensive rebound. And then for offense, you also have to look at offensive rebounding.
G-Star.
Offensive rebound is a part of offense.
G-Star, who do you think is the best defender of all time?
Maybe I'd put maybe Olajuwon at the center position, and then What name? Scottie Pippen at the guard position.
But Scottie Pippen wouldn't have gotten a lot of rebounds, my boss, in comparison to some other centers. So
No, I said at the perimeter. Scottie is a perimeter defender.
Yeah, but Jordan was a perimeter defender. As a perimeter defender, Jordan was much better than
No,
Shaq.
Zidane, this is what we don't have to go over this, you know. But I'm just saying, this is what Shaq brings to the table. What we're arguing in is what both bring to the table, right? Exactly.
Yeah, but
All
Shaq,
right.
you're just proving that Shaq was a great player, but he's not close to Jordan.
But the point is, sure enough, I remember Mr. Higgins says, hold on, if Shaq averages 24 per 24, and if he averages this, how much would he average if he shot? Well, I just literally gave you the facts. The facts state, you know, Zidane.
Yes.
Here's the facts. The facts state. So if somebody came from Mars and just looked at the numbers, they would think that Shaquille O'Neal is a better basketball
All right,
player
if Michael Jordan improve his 3-point shooting, in far greater than Shaq.
There you go. Anyway, one more thing now, Zidane.
Yes.
I hear the incorrect one come on and say, so G-Star, you have Michael Jordan in your top 10 all time in defense, and you don't have Shaq nowhere near that. So how you have blah, 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 blah? That sounds like the incorrect one, right?
Yes.
Zidane, first things first. Correction, there is a premium on an offensive player. Do you understand what that means, Zidane?
Yes.
You understand what I mean? All right.
Explain.
All right, so let me explain. Good. I'm glad you said that, or you asked me to do that.
Yeah.
So let's use two players. Give a practical example. Let's use Dirk Nowitzki's offense, right? And Dennis Rodman's defense. So we could say Dirk Nowitzki's offense is as good as Dennis Rodman's defense. Can we agree on that?
Dirk Nowitzki offense.
Offense is as good. Okay, and then we can also admit that Dirk Nowitzki's defense is as horrible as Dennis Rodman's offense.
Yeah,
Can we agree on that?
You could say that.
But Dirk Nowitzki would be a more valuable player because offense is at a premium. So, for instance, Luka Doncic can't play defense.
It is more difficult to find players like Dirk Nowitzki.
Right. So if Correction was smart enough, he would understand that point. And here's another point in Correction.
No, but I think what Correction was addressing is you saying that Shaq is as good as Michael Jordan as a defender.
Now I'm glad you said that as well. No. When you look at perimeter defenders and big man defenders, generally speaking, big man defenders are more valuable than perimeter defenders. Why? Because big man defenders defend the paint. So in other words, a player like Victor Wembanyama covers for all the other four players on the court. Why? Because when somebody gets beat, there is Shaq.
No, but
they defend the paint.
But G-Star, but come on, be fair, man. When elite players get up ahead of steam and is attacking the rim, you seldom find people that can stop them, my boss.
No, well, great players, you're always going to struggle to find great players, but
so it is important to nullify that threat. Because once the center are exposed, my boss, they usually can't stop elite players from scoring at the rim.
What do you mean? I don't understand now.
I'm saying when elite players get by the perimeter, my boss, and he's attacking the big, he's switching to command.
So let's say like Anthony Edwards or Shea Gilchrist going to the paint.
Yes, my boss. When the big is coming over, man, they seldom stop them, my boss. They normally finish over them or draw fouls.
Not necessarily, because look at a man like Rudy Gobert in the
man, fine, but I don't agree with you that it's as simple as that the centers are more important as defenders. I don't agree with that, my boss.
No, generally they are.
I don't agree.
But basketball is a big man's game.
No, it's not, my boss.
Basketball is not a big man's game.
I'm saying you're going to stop Kevin Durant as a center.
You're going to stop. You have Dikembe Mutombo.
No, I'm saying Kevin Durant averaged 20 hard points per game. A center can't stop him. He's a perimeter.
No.
He's a elite perimeter defender. We'll have to.
Zidane, I understand what you're saying for the most part. But remember, you're trying to do the best that you can.
G-Star. The reality is that Shaquille O'Neal is not as good as Michael Jordan.
But the numbers, but guess what? That's not what the numbers say. I proved my point.
No, you haven't proved no point. Michael Jordan is a much better defender. Michael Jordan is a much better passer, and Michael Jordan is a better scorer.
Michael Jordan is the best ever. I refuse from now on. This is a conversation over because it's a hypothetical conversation.
Shaquille O'Neal does nothing better than Michael Jordan.
Shaq cannot shoot free throws at 80% clip. Michael Jordan's the best ever. He's the greatest ever. Hit that.
He's better than Shaq by far. I don't know about being the best ever, but he's better than Shaq.
We're coming
Shaq
back.
Shaq is not even top 5. We're coming back.
Can't even, no, without you.
Praise the Lord. Greetings and salutations to all of our wonderful, wonderful friends all over Jamaica. Listen, this is Dr. John Wayne Manning from Omega Church and Omega Radio. It has always been my dream to establish community work here in Jamaica. Television, church, humanitarian work here in Jamaica. And as you know, we have been doing the radio since 2022. The time has come that we're calling all helper, kingdom-minded citizens, putting together this team in Jamaica. We're looking for helpers, kingdom-minded helpers, from hospitality, humanitarian, administration, coordination, media, for television and radio production. If you're looking for more and you'd like to be a part of this team from Omega Center, Jamaica, I'd like you to give me a call. 876-204-9356. If you'd like to do more, serve more. This is for serious leaders that really, really want to make an impact in the life of our fellow Jamaicans for the Lord Jesus Christ. Text me at that line, and a member of my US team or European team will reach out back to you. Thank you and God bless you. I hope you're ready to serve. Text me at 876-204-9356. A member of my team will reach out to you expeditiously to expedite this help. Omega Center Jamaica, local team invitation. Be a part of it. Let's change Jamaica and make Jamaica great again.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. G-Star, I want you to remember a particular play in one of the NBA finals involving the Utah Jazz versus the Chicago Bulls, where Karl Malone the Big got the ball. And it was crunch time. Game was tight. And it wasn't a Big who stopped Karl Malone from scoring. It was Michael Jeffrey Jordan. When he used his intelligence to realize that they're going to go to Karl Malone, because he's their guy. And he just left his guy, stripped the ball from Karl Malone. Chicago went down to the other end and scored, and the rest is history. The man is a far better defender than Shaquille O'Neal. While a great perimeter defender can help out and strip the bigs and get steals from them, you can't put a center like Shaquille O'Neal on the perimeter to guard Michael Jordan. Then just go and blow by him, boss. Don't stop comparing the two. You admitted in your presentation that Shaquille O'Neal couldn't even make the NBA defensive first team during his most dominant stretch as a player. And Jordan made it 3 times. And he didn't make it even once. Stop comparing the two, my boss. No comparison there. And you're the one who said you're talking about them as overall basketball players. What you should have done was stick to them as scorers, as an offensive force. Then it would have been debatable. So we would have lost the argument, but at least that would have been a close debate. All right, we go back on line.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Cranky, we're not hearing you very well.
Conversations.
Yeah.
You can't hear me well? Wait, hold up. You can't hear me well?
Yeah, better.
Can you hear me?
Better.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
Yeah, not too.
Interesting conversation. I don't think we should compare a center with a off guard. I don't think we should do that.
They don't think so.
I think we should compare people. I mean, overall, in terms of impact on the game and influence the game, you can do that, but it's very difficult to compare a Shaq versus a Michael, given where they played that fouled on every single play when he touched the ball. And probably every time you get the calls, right? You could just compare different things, and you probably end up in a rabbit hole, frankly, if you do that comparison.
Yeah.
It's very, very difficult to do. But Michael is the best ever, and we just do accept that and move on. As a Knicks fan, I'm not a Michael Jordan fan, but I have to admit the obvious. I thought of something else, though. I got distracted. By the way, the advertisement that says, make Jamaica great again.
Yes.
I'm not sure. I would say make Jamaica safe again versus great again. 'Cause I'm not sure about the greatness, just like America great again. But anyway, I digress. What I call about was this. I have a question for both of you, which is around, when I look at Jamaica's production of footballers over the last 20, 30, even 40 years, we don't seem to be able to produce what I'm going to use, and people shouldn't take this the wrong way, quality midfielders. Can you guys provide a perspective as to why that may be the case?
I'm scratching my head.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's the biggest problem in my time that the Jamaica senior team has had, to producing quality midfield players, whether that's defensive mid or attacking mid. They provide those less than any other position. You agree, Orville?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Remember one time we had to be balling for Germany because there's no other was out there?
Maybe because that side of football is the side that calls for more cerebral ability than for... A lot of being a striker is instinctive.
Power and pace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Defense is robustness and being a nuisance. You have to think a lot to be a midfielder.
Yeah.
Maybe with football...
You have to be technically sound as well, because that is the crowded era usually.
Yeah, well,
so
that too.
Normally it's tight, so you have to be very technical, very quick. You're right.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it.
So is that the players or the coaches, or both?
So the coaches have to take some blame.
A little bit of both, I would say.
Because we had Tapper and we had Jeremy and you. Jeremy and you was pretty good. So why we can't produce more?
Well, I mean, we have to be very careful with that word "pretty good," you know.
Yeah, in the Jamaican context,
comparative with pretty good.
He was pretty good in regional.
What I mean, okay. What I mean is this: so we export Bibi to England, we export Fuller to England, we export Shelton. With more recently, we have exported Asifa, we exported a Bailey, right? So you can point to, say, forward, for example, where the athleticism.
No, what you're saying is obvious. We're not producing great midfielders at the national senior level. The question is, are we producing them at the schoolboy level? So the problem, if we were producing them at the schoolboy level, we'd have more of them at the national senior.
Yes.
The truth is, we're not producing them at the club level or at the schoolboy level to the level that we would like either. So the
inherent in the question. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. Your time.
Yeah, man.
No, I say inherent in the question is, how do we change that? Right? Because we can't keep going from decade to decade, same situation, and it's not materially changing. Now, I've always said this, and I've said this to Rudolph, the previous conversation with him, which is Spain has a model that people should try to emulate in terms of, if you read their strategic football, in terms of how they go about producing footballers, what they do, right? And just in their club too, in terms of Barcelona, there's a stride that they go about in terms of a system of play, a style of play, which they may inform what players you kind of produce. And the question is, what are we using our benchmark? What are we leveraging? What are we utilizing to help inform our view about how to produce those type of players, those quality players?
In the interest of time.
Go ahead.
In the interest of time, I think a lot of it has to do with coaching. Coaches, yesterday, I'm not talking about the defensive midfielders now. Yesterday, creative attacking midfielders, I think they are being coached out of schoolboy football. That player there will take the ball and try things, and most coaches don't encourage that kind of player anymore. That kind of player was standard in
the 8 or the 6, we're not producing a lot of quality 8 or 6, especially 6.
Yeah. All right, the last really talented creative midfielder that we had, are you talking about people that are able to be bought by overseas clubs in Europe, was Keith Kelly.
Yeah.
And he was taken by Paris Saint-Germain. We know him career weight now, but he was extremely talented, and we haven't seen any more since. You're talking about that level, we haven't seen any of those since Keith Kelly. So it is a problem, Cranky. You're right, it's a concern.
Well, my hope is that the who administer the football, and I know that Jamaica, JPEG is working with Trinidad, England. I think they should up the ante and get comfortable with the uncomfortable. I'm going to finish by saying the Jamaican persons who are in charge of these things need to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. What I mean by that, get out of your comfort zone, go out and source intellect from other places to inform how you do what you do, and bring it back to the island and disseminate it. We keep going. We're going to Trinidad to get coaching license. Trinidad doesn't know football. You know, just like why are we going next door when it's convenient versus going to places where, you know what, I have to really work and be thoughtful to go engage those individuals to get access to then leverage that information and bring it back. That's all.
All right.
But
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. All right, Cranky. Big up.
Yeah.
Love the intellect. Them customers say we not talk over here, you know. Them customers say we not talk over here down here. But you know, I'm really right, because me I cover schoolboy football for the last decade. And prior to that, you used to always see these midfields, general on every team, you know.
Yeah.
You go see a maestro. Me not really see them again for true.
No, the coach them not encourage it.
Yeah, it's true.
You see them kind of ball there, coach have to kind of low them kind of ball.
Yes.
Them are going to lose the ball
some of the time,
you know.
and them, yes.
Them are go hold on for the ball a little bit too long when they make a pass.
Yes.
But that is how they will develop. The coaches, by and large, are coach systems where you have to have at least one player who is allowed to act outside of your system every now and again. I'm going to think the coaches them do that. Them time, back in the time when I was in high school, that midfield general there was as revered as your top striker.
Yeah.
Because him will say the ball, you know.
Yes.
You get that?
Yes.
We say
General.
General.
Yeah.
When he make all the pass from one side,
bah!
we say, here you go.
Yeah, man.
By and large, we don't see them kind of ball. There.
True.
And it starts at the high school. Oh, we stay now. Back on line. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Good day, gentlemen.
Diego.
Good afternoon, Senchi.
And good day to you, wide audience.
Yeah, man. How you do?
Especially those in the West and those abroad.
Boy, I don't know how many people in the West are here right now, you know.
Well,
yes.
Related. The gentleman a while ago, you know, yes, midfield is a thing that require not just great artistry, you know, but big brain.
Yeah, man. You have to be a thinker.
And we're talking about, yes, the best of ballers really come from midfield. Alan Cole, Howard Bell, Dove Master, and Lenny Hyde, and my favorite, Carl Daddy Grant out of KC, Santos, Taylor Hall. Yeah. Midfield a big thing, man. With respect to two suggestions earlier by Garvey, I would strike off the second one, you know, because the play, you know, him extending the thing far beyond the 18-yard box now.
Yeah.
That is asking for too much. But the first suggestion, though, would be talking about deliberate handball on the goal line. You see me?
Yes.
We are saying that should be a goal because no sane player is going to deliberately handle a ball on his goal line unless he can't do nothing else to prevent it going to goal. You see what I mean?
Yes.
Him do it with him hand because he know that there's a chance of the penalty missing.
Yeah, and because we're in the technology era, we can find those on the replays easily.
Exactly.
Him on the goal line and him intentionally to back the ball away.
Exactly. So another complicated thing we are dealing with, you know?
Yeah.
Like Gavi's second situation. That's a little more...
Yeah, that one is too complex.
More complex. Yeah. And in fact, you know, as I mentioned before, the little virgin who handled the ball for Excelsior against Diego was Excelsior's star baller, you know? He had about 2 or 3 years a man cup behind him, you know.
Yeah.
Nice shot, ball-legged youth. Him have a whole heap of goals left in him. So, you know, if him couldn't stop that ball, nobody else could. You see what I mean? So we're really talking about deliberate handling of the ball on the goal line. And with respect to pitches now, Orville, you have long-term and short-term factors that affect pitches, you know? And to the extent that the short-term factors affect it, your argument would come into play. It's hard to predict, to tell how a pitch can play until you start playing.
Yeah.
But in terms of the long-term factors, no. You can predict it, like climate and soil type.
You can predict what?
Pedology.
You can predict what, exactly?
We know that pitches, moisture content, how loose the soil is like some pitches in India.
Then me not tell us that the pitches you're unlikely to get the same kind of pitches in India that you'll get in South
Right.
Africa.
So you know, with respect to box food and people like Man in 5 there, yes, there are short-term and long-term factors, you know. So it's a case where you have to consider all.
Yeah.
So you're both correct, really. You know, you can't tell to the T, but you can tell in general. You see what I mean? Yeah. So that's it, really. But my main point, though, is that goal line ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Deliberate hands on the goal line. Should be a goal.
All right. Fair enough.
Cool.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Senji.
Easy.
All right. So that is it. 3 o'clock.
Yeah,
music.
we'll take the music and then you might not hear from me for a while. Heading west.
Yes.
And I want to reach down before it gets too late.
You're going to do your civil duty, we can call it, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know. And there are some people who say them. All right, let me not say that. But I can't stand by and not. Anyway, make a quick comeback after that.
Yeah.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sanya? The water is refreshing. Try it now. Where you get that from? No clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndham Commercial, Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192 or email cleanconcept@gmail.com.
Is your business ready for the future? Upgrade to Wacom Cloud Phone System. Enjoy seamless, crystal clear communication without the hassle of traditional phone lines. Our cloud-based solutions let you connect from anywhere and anytime. Experience the freedom and reliability of the cloud. Visit wacomja.com today or call 876-906-7240 and take your business communication to the next level.
Tracy, who you go give on now?
You're too fast. Hey, me I got Jotex now for buy up my sugar bun, wine slice, bulla, coffee strip, and marble cake, plus some raisin bread, banana cake, and the best rock cake for the pitney them.
Me can't get some?
No, go buy your own. Hey.
Jotex Bakery. Visit 20 Gold Street, Kingston, or call 922-5768. Open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Delivery island-wide. Jotex Bakery. So nice, so right.
Conditions apply.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, time now for the Yaba selection. We do this every Friday afternoon, a little bit after 3 o'clock. And this afternoon, it's You're in My Life. Big up that Yaba and big up to the Yaba crew. Here we go. We're not getting it? The Yaba selection? What's happening? All right. Ostar is saying that there's a little trouble loading it. What do we do? I'm not sure what's happening. The machine just decides that now read it, the CD all of a sudden. All right, here we go. You're in My Life. Still no? Oh, okay.
You're in my life, and that's the way it should be.
place before me. When things go wrong, you always comfort me. You are my friend. I'm blessed every moment. You are in love with me. Every morning when I wake, I count my blessings for this bounty. You make me rich in many ways. You're in my life. You're funny and you're gracious. You're in my life. You're everything I need. As time goes by, my love for you gets stronger. As time goes by, forgive me for my wrongs. You're in my life, and that's the way it should be. You're in my life.
All right, you're in my life. It's the Yaba selection, and that's the final selection for a while. People, I'm going to take on the journey to meet up with my people. I want to wish me luck. Cause I don't know if I can deal with it, but you have to just do what you have to do. Catch you all on Monday.
Yeah, man. All right, so we go back online, Oster. Hello.
There, what there?
Yes.
Yeah, man, we're there upon the Starlink, you know?
Yes, easy.
Hey, me I say, you know, say Zidane, when I hear a man discuss football and you realize that them can't ever tell you where the player did come from before he reach the next club, then you really find, say, the conversation now go far, you know, like, say, Cristiano Ronaldo was at Sporting Lisbon for how many years, right? And left and came over to Manchester United. But that basic tenet of reason, they can't get that, right? So I heard the man from up the road say something about Thierry Henry. And say Thierry Henry, in terms of Arsene Wenger taking him from Juventus and bringing him to Arsenal. But what he clearly did not understand is that Arsene Wenger was the one who gave Thierry Henry his debut in professional football as Zidane.
At Monaco.
At Monaco.
Yes.
So Arsene Wenger did not discover Thierry Henry at Juventus. He saw him at Monaco in the academy and brought him up to the first team.
You know that Henry was the top scorer for France in the 1998 World Cup.
Zidane, when the man go say Henry, when Henry came to Arsenal, having won the World Cup, and he was at Juventus, Henry was like Henry was an unknown footballer. Henry was playing for Monaco for years.
No, man,
been given.
He was an elite talent man in France, man. Thierry Henry was an elite talent in
Zidane, one of the coach of the academy said, the two greatest players them see come through Monaco academy are the two most gifted players. Thierry Henry was one.
Yes.
So when Arsene Wenger went there and he was coaching at Monaco, Arsene Wenger was coaching at Monaco from I think 87. So Arsene Wenger, when Henry was at the Monaco Academy, Arsene Wenger knew of the player and brought him to the first team.
You know how say at the lower level determine if you're gonna be a superstar or not. If these coaches are so brilliant at turning people into superstars, why they have so few superstars that come through?
Come on,
how many
Cristiano
Ronaldos we see come from Manchester United? Not many.
Not many.
Him alone at that level.
Yeah.
Stardom.
Remember when Cesc Fabregas signed for Arsenal at the age of 16? When Arsene Wenger brought in Cesc Fabregas, it was because Cesc Fabregas had come through the class with Iniesta and those guys.
Yeah.
And he thought his playing time would have been limited at Barcelona.
Yeah. But when you saw Fabregas for the first time, you know, when he made his debut, it was a long.
Listen.
After he came to Arsenal, so once you saw that play, you know that quality was not.
But it
was
wasn't
not
long.
made. Yeah.
It was the October. Remember, Fabregas came there the September, and as he get his debut in the October. And
when you saw Fabregas, my boss, you saw a gem of a footballer. Wenger can't take credit for what Fabregas became.
So exactly, but Wenger got him at 16.
I
So what
can't take most of the credit.
He can't take most of the credit.
No,
but we exactly. When in there, Xavi was at Barcelona, came through the academy, and if people don't realize that Xavi was at Barcelona with Pep Guardiola in the team, but Xavi wasn't getting much playing time. So are we going to say the Lamage, the coach that came in and gave him? So you have certain coach look at certain players and they give them the exposure. When Cristiano Ronaldo got the debut at Manchester United, Alex Ferguson said it gave him an headache because when Cristiano Ronaldo went out there, he said this guy is absolutely fantastic. So what is he going to do? Because right now he never planned on starting him every game.
I heard a story being read this morning, and that's just trying to win an argument because this is the important thing. The reason why Ronaldo was signed in the friendly game against Manchester United, Ronaldo was tearing the United defense apart. When the game ended, the United players went back to the dressing room. All they were talking about is who is this youngster. And they told Alex Ferguson, listen, we have to sign this guy. When they were on the plane, CC, they were still talking about Ronaldo. And when they reached in England, they might tell Ferguson, yo, what are you waiting on? Sign the guy. So Alex Ferguson signed an exceptional talent. The most important thing in becoming a superstar is your talent, my boss.
Zidane,
the part the role that Alex Ferguson played is the lesser role, even though important.
Yeah, remember that Arsene Wenger stated that his biggest regret is not signing Cristiano Ronaldo. Arsene Wenger carried Ronaldo to Ivory, you know. Arsene Wenger spoke to Cristiano Ronaldo prior to when Arsene Wenger signed Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes.
So if this guy was not this super talent, why is Arsene Wenger a man who is known for seeing talent, have an high for talent? Is Arsene Wenger introduced N'Golo Kante to the club named Caen down in France, you know? This man is known for a high in talent, Zidane. Why would Arsene Wenger be looking at a player like this?
Yeah, man. While it was important what Alex Ferguson did, it was more important where he was when he went to Alex Ferguson. That's him becoming the player that he eventually
That is the most important aspect of it, Zidane, because without that aspect, you won't necessarily get that from the player.
The most important ingredient, let me say it easy, the most important ingredient in a player becoming a superstar is his talent. Yeah?
Yes,
if you're not a talent, it doesn't matter how much of a father figure the coach is, how many playing time you give him when he was at your club as a senior. If he's not talented, he will not become a superstar. And the most important part of where you get what was the talent level like when you got him.
Exactly, that's the most important part. But you see people, when them talk about build and them thing there, then you hear them change the word about develop and something. I don't know which player start develop at 18 Zidane. Arsene Wenger have this line. If you aren't developed for a certain point at the age of 14, then automatically he's saying that the chance of you becoming a professional footballer is slim to none. Yeah. So this argument that you can just pick up a man at 18 and you bill him, that don't work so. It don't work so.
Yeah, man. Are you play the lesser role, man? When you get a superstar 17 or 18-year-old and become a superstar footballer professionally, is you do the lesser role. While your role important,
one more point.
It's the lesser
one
role.
more point.
I hold the line. We'll give you a minute after.
Yeah, man.
Tracy, who you go give on now?
You're too fast. Hey, me I got your text now for buy up my sugar bun, wine slice, bulla, coffee strip, and marble cake, plus some raisin bread, banana cake, and the best rock cake for the pitney them.
Me can get some?
No, go buy your own. Hey.
Jotex Bakery, visit 20 Gold Street, Kingston, or call 922-5768. Open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Delivery island-wide. Jotex Bakery, so nice, so right.
Conditions apply.
so refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sonia? The water is refreshing. Try it now. Where you get that from? No clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndham Commercial, Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192 or email cleanconcept@gmail.com.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your number one sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, the Sports Desk.
Alrighty then, welcome back. Back with the season.
Yes, Zidane. Chelsea confirmed Whisper in our squad, no? So Whisper in our squad, people. Confirmation from Chelsea. Whisper is in the squad for tomorrow.
Be specific, no, my boss. Add the right words to it, no, man.
They give me the word. What's the word?
The senior team.
The senior.
First team.
Yes,
You
the
can't just
senior
say the
first
squad.
team.
Yeah.
The senior first team. With Dojan Whisper Richards is added. It is confirmed to be in the senior first team by Chelsea Football Club.
No, you want to tell me say is when Whisper, if Whisper get a game tomorrow now and curl a ball in the back of it, and Maraska get the credit? More of the credit? Man, the man if you come out for the radio with the phone, it's a man in time.
Zidane.
You want to tell me
Zidane,
say, if Whisper plays tomorrow for Chelsea now and coming on in the second half and
But
curl the winner in the
Zidane,
back
I
of
think what people are misunderstanding is when a player comes to a club and he doesn't get a certain exposure. For example, Kevin De Bruyne came to Chelsea, immense talent, super talent, but Jose Mourinho thought that he had players ahead of him,
yes,
and he wanted to sit him. So he must say the player.
Yeah, but we understand the role of the coach, you know. You get credit for giving the player the exposure, sticking with him, helping him to be a professional and all of that.
Zidane.
But the talent has to be there for him to become the superstar.
Zidane, you know who had Thierry Henry at Juventus? Dan Carlo Ancelotti.
Mm-hmm.
But however, at the time he had other players like Inzaghi, he had some other players, Alessandro Del Piero. So these players were much more senior to Thierry Henry. So he probably never wanted to invest in a youngster and say, so yeah, I understand the message. So many times those things happen. So you give credit to Alex Ferguson, you give credit to Arsene Wenger, you give credit to the managers who took the opportunity and a player that when he's young and super talented.
The reason why,
so you can't,
the reason why the coach is going to invite, the main reason why the coach is going to put Whisper in the first team for the game tomorrow is not because he's into the business of exposing people.
But
It's because, hold on, I want everybody
go
listening.
ahead.
It's because he believes that Whisper is an exceptional talent.
Yes.
It's not the other way around when him thinks say, you know that, I don't know how good he is, but I'm going to expose him and see if it's going to work. That's not what Mariska is doing now. He believes that Whisper is an exceptional talent and he wants to
McLaren.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm going to say this to Zidane.
Mount Suleiman, social want to win the argument.
In football, you buy what you build?
If you can buy what, no, if you build it, you don't pay for it.
If you build it, you don't buy it, right? You build it, you sell it, and probably buy it back. But in the initial process, do you buy it? Yeah, but anyway, moving on from that, because them lose at the argument, they're flying, Zidane. There's no way them can twist it and turn it. Brazil, I remember when you were talking, I remember saying this. Enough people always said, remember I was saying to you that more than likely Carlo Ancelotti might end up being Brazil coach, and more than likely they might go with a non-Brazilian. You find that, I realize that with Brazil's game, especially given the traditional number 10 is being phased out of the football, I realize that Brazil is trying to play an old style of football which is developed from an art and less the scientific part of the game. As to the reason why they're struggling, because football has moved on from the way in which Brazil used to play. So I think the classical number 10, as you were pointed out, those players are no longer in the game. And I think for some of it, you kind of think you lose some magic, and then for some of it, you think you get it back when you see players like Lamine Yamal. But we'll leave it there, so Zidane. No man not develop no man from them are 18.
Yeah.
You start that in our academy. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Respect.
All right. We go back online. Hello.
Hey, Zidane.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, hello? You hearing me?
Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon. Zidane, what's up? Orville, how you doing?
No, Orville has stepped out. Yes.
Orville have stepped out.
Yeah, he's traveling
All right.
to Westmoreland, so he have to leave out early.
Yeah, man, I understand. I was listening, man, and I hear him say that for real.
Yeah.
Regarding the topics, I mean, some very interesting topics. And once again, you have demonstrated why you are definitely one of the best in terms of discussing sports.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, common sense alone tell you that the coach who have you from a kid is definitely the one to get the most
credit.
The most credit.
Yeah.
Because first of all, you don't learn to use your 2 foot. You don't learn to use your 2 foot when you become an adult.
Yeah.
You develop that through the passage of time as a kid by practicing. Remember, Kevin De Bruyne said he used to break all the windows and basically messing up the flowers garden,
yes.
which is right. So you have to start practice to use the left.
Yes.
You understand? So these developments, these years are so integral.
I can give you an example. Craig Butler, they used to play games. So when they're not in training now, when they go to play games, this is friendly games now, when Whisper was at Phoenix. And Whisper was not allowed to use his left foot to kick the ball. None at all. When he went into the games, Craig said, you're only going to use your right foot today. Craig Butler was determined that Whisper was not going to be a 1 foot baller. Now, when Whisper at 18, 19 gets to Chelsea, and him can go left and go right and shoot with both feet, and we've praised him as one of the best 2-footed players when he's a senior now. You're going to tell me that Maraska deserves most of the credit for him being a brilliant 2-footed player? No, it has to be Craig Butler.
That's nonsense. I even give you a joke. I remember I met Sanson. He used to bowl for Jamaica. You understand? I met Sanson when he was 28 years old, basically just wrapping up his cricket. And he said to me, not just me, but some other persons who were developing in terms of cricket. And he said, let me tell you guys a story. You see, if by the age of 17, 18, 19, you don't see your pathway through to in terms of Jamaica, West Indies, definitely start thinking about something else. That said, it just come back to your point to show you the important development that you're supposed to be sure between the age of 5 to basically 18, 19. That's where the foundation of your development. If you're going to be great, or if you're just going to be an average, or you're just going to just be mediocre and maybe go try a different career.
Yes.
So between those times is when it definitely come true. Of course, you're going to have late bloomers.
Hey.
But even with the late bloomers, you still have to see that potential.
A lot of work was done when they were 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Exactly. So it's the foundation work that was laid. Definitely come to just that some person develop a little faster than others.
Hey,
but the principle doesn't change.
There were other people on the football field when Manchester United was playing Sporting Lisbon in that friendly game, you know. And it's only one the players them were talking about, you know. So it's not that Alex Ferguson was in the business of just finding people diamond in the rough, you know, and then turn them into superstars, you know. He's a superstar talent him see. And then decides we're gonna grab it. Yeah.
Yeah, but remember, he didn't buy him to put to the academy. He buy him to put him in the senior team, so clearly him already. He just need to guide him.
Yeah.
Just like, because you have to remember in professional sports, you know, the managers don't develop these players, you know. I mean, they will do things to make them to improve, but the primary job of the managers is to get the best out of these.
Yes.
You understand? Because if you put those players in your team and they're not performing, they're just going to be out of the team.
Exactly, the boss.
Check out Felix.
So even No, go ahead with the point. Go ahead with the point.
You remember the hype around Felix when he went to
Atletico Madrid, yes.
I can tell you this up to this day. I'm disappointed. I'm still waiting to see the real Felix every single day. I rate Felix so much that even in my FIFA squad, which is my game I play, I still have Felix in my teams because I'm still waiting for that potential. You know what I'm saying?
Excellent point,
exactly.
Carl. Because even the same coaches will give credit to expose these talent and continue with them. If they start to struggle mightily, they will be dropped. Because the first team coach job is to win first team games because you don't want to get relegated. And if you're competing for European spaces, you want to get into Europe. So if the player's not performing, you will be dropped. So they're not really out there trying to ultimately build a player, you know. They think you have the quality and the talent, and they think if they bring you in now, in a year time, but if they see you failing, they're going to drop you and send you back to the first team or send you out on loan. So the most important thing is the talent, and you get that before you went to Chelsea at 18 and 19.
Exactly, bro, and that's it. As long as they're not performing, they're going to throw them out because the game is not about just development. It's about getting the winning football matches. That's what they are there for.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, man, but even the last point, the Shaquille O'Neal and Michael Jordan point, as controversial as it is, it's a fun listen still based on the controversy. It reminds me of Orville saying Steve Smith is a better batsman than Brian Lara.
You think that is the same thing?
I mean, even the Orville one may have a little bit more
merit to it. More merit to it.
A little bit more merit.
Yeah.
Because of the average. But other than that, you can never say Steve Smith can bad like Brian Lara. Yeah, but that's for another time.
Yes.
But I mean, appreciate the chat still.
Yeah, man. Who we talking to again? Who we talking to again?
Yes. RG City, man.
Oh, yeah, RG City. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Keep calling RG City, man. Keep calling.
All right, boy.
Yeah, man. Big up. That was RG City. The man who says, I like the fact that he's calling often now, you know. Because he said Arsenal will not win the league. He's assuring us that will not happen. So he will have to come and apologize when Arsenal wrap up this thing by about February, Arsenal fans, we'll wrap it up by March. All right, me say March. 7 points. All right, we go back online also. Hello. Not quite. All right, we'll take the break then, Asta, if the person is not here. We're on the break, so. We take the break. All right, we'll go to the phone lines. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. You're on.
Yeah, Catalan here, Zidane. How going?
Good afternoon, Catalan.
You know, say, at the same topic, where we hear up and just now,
yes,
regarding development.
Mm-hmm.
I am of the opinion, you see, sometimes we want to give people credit and duly without them doing any work.
Are doing much work.
You understand? Are doing much work. So basically the microwave era.
Yes.
So the caller before this one, I don't remember if it was CC, but you asked a question I didn't mind to ask.
It was CC prior to this one, yeah.
Regarding Cesc Fabregas. Because as a Arsenal man, you would have known that Cesc Fabregas came through La Masia, which is a Barcelona academy.
Yes.
Right, and in that era of Barcelona academy, you have Gerard Piqué, you have Lionel Messi, you have Andre Iniesta. Busquets was in the same thing there, but Busquets was a little further back.
Yes.
Right? You have Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba himself went to Valencia because he couldn't get any game time in the Barcelona team.
Yes.
Right? Before he come back. Right? So the question I would like these persons to answer is it the first team coach? So Pep Guardiola is one that a lot of people credit for Sergio Busquets' rise because he went and took Sergio Busquets out of the third team. So it's not just
he sold Yaya Toure to make room for Busquets.
Exactly. So a lot of people would credit Pep Guardiola with Sergio Busquets' rise because of what he did. Yes. But Sergio Busquets would have to have the natural talent to play in the team.
The Cesc Fabregas example made by CC was the perfect one. He came so young. But when he came, Arsene Wenger said, this youngster, well ahead of his years. And then within 2 months, Wenger
can put him in the team. Yeah, man. I'll hold until the break.
He gets the credit for that, though, you know. for seeing the talent and put him in the first team, but he was way ahead of his year. So when him come fresh Fabregas, we win the World Cup and provide the assist to Iniesta. Wenger can't take credit for that big baller. That big baller was elite before him come a Wenger. He was an elite technical talent with passing and everything.
Elite before.
Hold the line. We take
man.
We're coming.
Yeah, man.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sonia? The water is refreshing. Try it now. Where you get that from? No clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndham Commercial, Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192 or email cleanconcept@gmail.com.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited.
Scottish champions Celtic have banned the Green Brigade fan group for 3 home matches after violent and threatening behaviour in their last game. The Scottish champions have released the footage which they say shows around 100 supporters verbally abusing and assaulting a steward and 2 police officers on Wednesday, October 29. The alleged flashpoint came after a ticket inspection at the rail seating section of Celtic Park. The club explained. The Green Brigade were issued a suspended sanction in the summer following repeated serious safety and security-related breaches, with Celtic now taking further actions. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Catalan, we're still with you.
I am also of the opinion, you see, that this same argument that we're having here, where we're basically talent is something that you were developed, that have to develop between the age of 5 to 18, right? As a bit of a strengthening to Orville point that he always been making about passion. Because, truth be told, is that when you look at cricketers, right? Even though it's hand-eye coordination, right? Mm-hmm. If you're batting, and if you're bowling, you have to learn to pitch and be consistent.
Yes.
Pitch line and length and be consistent. Mm-hmm. If you're not able to develop all of that from your young, right? Then it doesn't make sense. I heard Chateau once talking about persons who are 18 years of age, right? Playing cricket and all of that, and say, why, at that point, that's where they really become all that great. But I'm like, they can't become that great at 18.
Yeah, there are things that is needed when they become reach 18 and 19 still.
Yeah, I mean,
very important things.
You have to start from a young age.
Yeah, but the biggest part of them becoming great players is what you do at a tender age, generally. That's the case.
Yeah, man, continue.
Yeah, man, that's it. Yeah, go ahead. Your time.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, I don't understand how we understand sport, how we look at sport, because you have to do a lot of background. I mean, I think Muhammad Ali once said, you know, nobody see the amount of hard work you put in during training. They only see the glory.
Yes.
You understand? So you might put in 100 hours. What Kobe Bryant get up every day and shoot a 1,000 shots, right? But if you see him in a game and him score 30 points, you're gonna say, well, yeah, he's a great basketballer, but he has to put in a lot of hard work.
Yes.
And most of that starts when he was a child, growing up. You know, so that's basically the point I want to make.
Yeah. All right, Catalan.
Yeah, man.
Good call. Thanks.
All right.
We talk
Question.
yeah, go ahead.
Before I run, the football, the squad for the two coming games. When are those going to be named for Jamaica?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
yes.
You see any surprise in the squad? You think any surprise going to be there?
I see somebody who normally gets inside information some of the time saying we might see a return of Tariq McKee.
Okay.
Yes. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Because, you know, Casey Palmer is out.
Oh, so no Mason Green board. No Mason Green up.
No.
Well, let's see, no?
All right.
Yeah, man, cool.
Big up. All right, so that was Catalan. Who else we have down there now? My boss. Hello? All right. So, 615-2841 or 676-6968. Those are the numbers to call through and let your voice be heard. G-Star, no easy enough, people. G-Star know better, I know, but G-Star just want to challenge himself to debate something that he think might be difficult to try and convince. All of us, the center, defending as a center, you get more props for that than defending from the perimeter. No goes to G-Star. You know, say Michael Jordan is the better defender. And Michael Jordan is the better player in terms of controlling around, because Michael Jordan couldn't do that, people. That's why he's the second greatest player of all time, behind LeBron James. He's an excellent passer. And he's also a scorer. Shaquille O'Neal was a pretty good defender. Nowhere close to Jordan. The only thing he can compete with Michael Jordan in is the ability to get the ball into the basket efficiently. That's what he can compete with. You still give Michael Jordan the edge. But every other aspect of basketball, Michael Jordan win at them best. So Michael Jordan is number 2 at him best. And Shaquille O'Neal down on 8, 9, and 10 down there. So. Back on line. Hello.
Hey, Zidane.
Yes, good afternoon.
How you doing, man? Sharpman from North Carolina here.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sharpman from North Carolina.
How you doing, man?
Not too bad.
Yeah, man. This argument about Cristiano Ronaldo, I just want to weigh in my 2 cents.
Yes.
You know, I think that is, I don't know why somebody would want to give Fergie the credit for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Most of the credit. Most of the credit. Hey, no.
Most of the credit.
Yeah, most of the credit, because they know. Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yeah, but I mean, you couldn't give him most because the talent was already blooming. I would not give him credit for guiding the talent, you know, and exposure. But you know, he could have stayed at the same club and you know, because he was, as you say, he was already blooming. It was a talent.
Listen to me.
You know, you can't hold on talent.
Wenger was heavily interested in Ronaldo as well, you know. And also, the reason why he was signed is because of how Rio Ferdinand was one of the best defenders in the world at the time. And how Ronaldo was handling him, he could not believe it. He was in awe of Ronaldo's brilliance. So he's a brilliant 17, 18-year-old them signed, my boss. Now, yes, I get some of the credit for helping to guide him along the way. But the main ingredient to become a superstar in any sport is your ability. Him already had the great ability already.
All right. So who they give credit for Yamal right now?
Well,
I mean, he's currently a star at Barcelona.
He wouldn't be the Barcelona first team coach. He wouldn't be the Barcelona first team coach.
Exactly.
It would be the Barcelona academy.
What if him leave, go Real Madrid or a bigger club, and then become this big outright star? Yeah. You couldn't say give that man the credit. The man is already a star at a young age.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just like Usain Bolt. I mean, you can't give the coach the credit. The man have the talent. He guide the talent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this argument is like a null and void, you know. But it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, sorry. Yeah, and the another point, last one, the upcoming qualifiers match.
Yeah.
You realize that the only match you necessarily need to win or have to win right now to qualify is the Curacao match.
Yeah, man, we are aware.
Okay, yeah, because we can't take a lose to Trinidad, but I mean, the Curacao match, even if Trinidad beat you, I will beat Trinidad, it don't even really count.
Yeah, it's not as significant. No?
But
No, man, you're right, man.
Yeah,
we are aware, man. We are aware of the thing, man. Once Curacao beat Bermuda, what we do against Trinidad is irrelevant.
Yeah, which is like...
The only way Trinidad victory help us is if there's a shocker, Bermuda versus Curacao.
Yeah, exactly.
Which we don't think will...
Right. If there's a shocker, which we not see coming.
Yes.
Honestly, we not see coming to Curacao.
But we need to beat Trinidad in case
we can pull it off and...
We need to beat Trinidad in case the shocker.
Give the country a lift.
Yeah, man, we definitely need to qualify.
Yeah, we need, at least that would kind of lift some spirit a little bit in spite of what is going on, But I mean, I hope the boys can do it. And so you think we're gonna have Bailey for this one because
Bailey's out again,
Was it he's out again, so he was confirmed that he was gonna be out for the qualifier.
Yeah, man, he's having some hamstring problems, man, because they have been using him. They have been limiting his minutes down Roma, and he must struggle. So I think it's precautionary. I know the club invests in our player. They bought him in the summer. They don't want him to come and run hard for Jamaica and then in hamstring. So I think it's precautionary.
Yeah, so, that is going to be a big miss, because at this stadium, they want to come and make an impact, especially in that match. But I mean, I think we have the guts to pull it off, and then with the 12-man to, it play a very important role, even though maybe the crowd are going not going to be as massive as if, because of what's happened. But, I mean, I think we have the ability to pull it off, man.
Yeah.
Yes, man. So, yeah, man. So that was my 2 cents. Man. So I'll go and listen to it.
Yeah, man. All right, Sharpman from North Carolina.
Yes, man.
Yeah, big up yourself. All right. So what we do, Asta? We take the final break, people. The last 15 minutes on the other side. We're coming.
Praise the Lord. Greetings and salutations to all of our wonderful, wonderful friends all over Jamaica. Listen, this is Dr. John Wayne Manning from Omega Church and Omega Radio. It has always been my dream to establish community work here in Jamaica. Television, church, humanitarian work here in Jamaica. And as you know, we have been doing the radio since 2022. The time has come that we're calling all helper, kingdom-minded citizens, putting together this team in Jamaica. We're looking for helpers, kingdom-minded helpers, from hospitality, humanitarian, administration, coordination, media for television and radio production. If you're looking for more and you'd like to be a part of this team from Omega Center, Jamaica, I'd like you to give me a call. 876-204-9356. If you'd like to do more, serve more. This is for serious leaders that really, really want to make an impact in the life of our fellow Jamaicans for the Lord Jesus Christ. Text me at that line, and a member of my US team or European team will reach out back to you. Thank you and God bless you. I hope you're ready to serve. Text me at 876-204-9356. A member of my team will reach out to you expeditiously to expedite this help. Omega Center Jamaica, local team invitation. Be a part of it. Let's change Jamaica and make Jamaica great again.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Alrighty then, welcome back. Yes, so as Boxwood said earlier, it's basically a semi-final. We're going to have a semi-final doubleheader tomorrow, you know. Well, not tomorrow, over the weekend. Because the Liverpool-Man City game is on Sunday. Because normally, you know, when you have semi-final pairings, first play fourth, and then second play third. So Arsenal is in first, they play Sunderland in fourth, and Man City in second, play Liverpool in third. Now, you know, as an Arsenal fan, ideally, you want a game to end in a draw. So both teams that are within 6 and 7 points of you will drop points if you extend. Or whether they extend or not, you want them to drop points, both of them. Now, if there will be a winner, then obviously you would want Liverpool to win the game, seeing that they are in third place. You understand? So the team that is closer to you, if all 3 points will go to somebody, you want to go to the one that is farther away from you. All right, we're looking at some WhatsApp. Asta? Yeah, man.
Text message.
It's now time for text messages on the Sports Desk.
All right, so this young man is asking Orville if there's anything yet on Courtney Daly. All right, so that's one there. All right, so this is another person. No goal should be granted if the ball has not crossed the line. In no case whatsoever. All right. All right, let's this person, the same person again. Dennis Rodman averaged 15 points per game for the Detroit Pistons. His offense is not bad. He was asked to provide a different role for Chicago Bulls. Also, Dennis started playing basketball at 17 years old. Never before he picked up a ball before. Dennis Rodman averaged 15 points for the years he spent at the Detroit Pistons. I don't think Dennis Rodman was that good as an offensive player, as a scorer. I don't remember that. All right. All right. So we go back online, Asta. All right. We're not hearing myself in Asta. Hello. Yeah, better. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, man. So the lines are available now. People 615-2841. That's 615-2841 or 676-6968. Call through and let your voice be heard. Yeah, so Arsenal's fans, it could be a challenging game for us tomorrow, potentially. You have some games you're going to, you don't feel threatened, you think Arsenal should win easily, cruise through the game, and if Arsenal does not, you're livid and you have a problem. But this is a game I think Arsenal will have to, the players that are out there will have to play their very best football. Because you're not looking at the squad, You're looking at what is in front of you. And what is in front of us is that Sunderland has been over 10 games the fourth most consistent team in all of England. So that's who they are currently. And you're facing that team currently. You're not facing the team that may fall off in the next 10 games. And it's an away game. We're coming off a Champions League week. Although we're cruising the Champions League. But the fact that we're short up front now, and this is not an excuse you're finding, people. It's reality. Jokeris is out. Havertz is out. I doubt Gabriel will make it to play because he's just coming back from a 10-month injury. But who knows? And then we only have, as wide player, we only have Trossard but that's why the squad, we're raving about the squad and how deep it is. Because if we can find a situation where we start one area and then move Eze out wide and then Trossard can come from the bench. Because you need quality from your bench in every game, We could also do a situation where one area he started in the middle of the week and he performed quite well. So we still have the requisite quality, we think, and Sunderland will have to break us down. Try to, as many has done and has failed. So let's see. We go back to the phone lines. Hello.
Hello, Zidane.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes. How are you?
More raining pan Cristiano Ronaldo business.
Yes.
So if Cristiano Ronaldo writing resume and say, Ferguson bill him up and talking things and say, Ferguson do it. Why you go back and say, I know him do it?
No. Cristiano Ronaldo was talking about helping him through his growth as a professional. So he guided him as a father figure, kept him in check. The discipline, the training regime, all those things are important. But those things are not as important as your ability to play football when you're going to determine when a player is going to become a superstar in football. So the main... Yes.
I remember rate up in a call about Sporting Lisbon.
No, but Ronaldo talk a whole heap of rubbish.
No,
but I'm saying...
Just one man name.
No, but him can't talk anything. But this is the reality of the situation. Sir Alex Ferguson bought a super talented youngster. He said it. Ray Ferdinand said it.
He seen, but he seen them have talent yet.
But I'm saying if Alex...
I'm improving talent mostly.
No. I'm not saying he did not. Because he did play a role in his development and his growth as a player. But I'm saying the major work in terms of the talent was done before he went to Manchester United. Why you can't understand that?
Me never hear about Cristiano Ronaldo when he made the sport.
You don't determine who good, my boss. What you hear don't determine who good.
I went time Alex Ferguson have him.
The first time
my superstar.
The first time you saw Ronaldo playing, what was he like as a player? The first time you saw him play.
No, I don't say me. I'm a blind man, Listen to me.
All right. The first, when you heard about when he came to Man United initially, what did you hear the people them talking about it? What did you hear when they were talking about it?
One good because you come up one nice little proper.
No, my boss. No, sir. United not buying any nice little youth from Portugal, my boss.
I'm Portugal in buying from. I'm from Sporting Lisbon.
And Sporting Lisbon is from Portugal. And I'm saying to you,
yeah,
a whole heap of nice little ball there in England. Why would they go to the way to go to Portugal to buy a player when they have a lot of nice little ball in England? They wouldn't just buy a nice little ball from England.
Why?
Think about it.
Man, me not say I'm developing, but I'm Anthony Mina is superstar way me.
No man, he helped.
Alex Ferguson.
No, but why not turn Burton? Why couldn't turn Burton and some little? Why not some other little man a superstar? Yeah, Dwight York and Andy Cole. And Paul Scholes.
I just say man winning first Ballon d'Or.
Me say why not turn Paul Scholes in a Ballon d'Or winner? Why never turn Paul Scholes? Paul Scholes is a good baller, talented baller, When me turn Paul Scholes in a Ballon d'Or winner?
Cristiano Ronaldo was a more talented.
Drop the mic now. There you go. So the most important thing in determining if a player will become a superstar is the talent. And he had immense talent before he went to Alex Ferguson. Now you get it, my boss.
All right, Zidane.
All right, big up yourself, my boss.
All right.
Cool.
You got my name.
Yeah, man. All right, my boss. Big up.
All right.
There was a French guy, they call him what's his name again? French winger. I don't remember. He's lanky winger that Alex Ferguson bought as a youngster from France. I think he eventually went to Newcastle. Or Tongan or something like that. Somebody can remind me as a United fan. Bull, remind me when he played the name if you did. All enough them time. That man never turned out to become nothing. You know why? Him nowhere close to the talent of Ronaldo. But he was talented. But he was not talented enough for Fergie to guide him and nurture him and help him to become a superstar. He didn't have that ability as an 18-year-old. Ronaldo did. So yes, Ferguson, you played a significant role, but it was the lesser role than what happened before him come to you. Back on line. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my boss. How you doing, Emirates?
How
you doing, Emirates? Gunner?
Good man. Make the haters them go and talk, man.
Yeah, let them go and talk about set piece.
Yeah, man. I heard CC say something today. CC about Jojan was selected, so.
Yeah, the first team.
Squad.
Yeah.
But I read something here, and I don't know if I don't know if I misinterpret what he said. Let me read. I'm a quote. In a social media post on the club academy Instagram page, Chelsea's confirmed Richard has been selected for Steve McLaren's squad ahead of the final 2 games of the World Cup qualifying.
You say it's a CC carry the people in white again?
So I don't know.
Well,
no, because it's in the Jamaica Star Machine. It's a Chelsea FC striker, Duchan Whisper Richard, has been named the Jamaica squad for the upcoming CONCACAF World Cup qualifier.
No, but why would he be talking? Why would CC be talking? Why would CC be talking about that when we know that Whisper would have been selected?
Right, and then below it said, I don't know if it's because Chelsea name was mentioned here. It said in a social media post on the club's academy Instagram page.
Hey, you know, so we got ban CC from the program.
Richard has been selected for Steve McLaren's squad.
Hey, you know we got ban
the final 2 games of the World Cup qualifier.
You know we got ban CC from the.
Misinterpret this.
We got ban CC from the program with them jokes up there with my company. Really.
So I don't know if I want them to carry the public.
No, carry the man, carry the nationwide, man. CC we got ban if you are DM, my boss.
So I wonder if I misinterpret this way, the whole thing, you know, but I just comfort us better based on what me say.
But I'm see the article that you're talking about. It appears so.
Yeah, so if it's a correction, it's a correction.
Bramble CC.
Yeah, so
a regular thing him doing now. Regular thing CC going on, you know.
I'm not going to beat him still, but it's just he probably misinterpret. He just see the post and I say, I don't know, it's not about really read through it. Or probably adjust that.
Yes. All right.
Come on, so I say, make the haters them go and hit. I don't know why nobody know what Arsenal will know.
Let them go and watch set. Let them go and watch set piece.
Every club know want to win.
Let them go and watch set piece, man.
Yeah, man, but we're going to show them how much show for we're going to collect this year, and then it's going to burn them out.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, man. So just that much about
yeah, man.
Zidane. So you be safe and you enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yeah, man. All right, Gunner, big up yourself.
Yeah, man. I hear it.
Yeah, let me read a little message here publicly. So the coach who played the biggest role in Ronaldo becoming a great was Ronaldo himself. No. Because Ronaldo has power. He has pace. He kicks the ball well with both feet. He heads well. When he was in his prime, he used to beat. He has a step over when he used to step over and destroy people. Ronaldo did not learn all of that at United. He came there with the ability to step over and beat people and get the crosses in. And yes, Alex Ferguson did play a role in him becoming the superstar. He did. However, we are saying to you that what occurred before he went to United was more significant. So let me repeat. Yes, Alex Ferguson played a role. He nurtured, he guided him, he gave him the opportunities. Clearly, when he played, he would have showed him the films and said, listen, you need to do this more often and do that more often. So yes, Alex Ferguson and United played a part in Ronaldo becoming a superstar. However, the fact that Alex Ferguson can't produce no more Ronaldo is suggesting that, and we know him a big coach, it wasn't a Ferguson problem. It was not finding more talent like Ronaldo at 17 and 18 problem. Big coach Alex Ferguson only has produced one Ronaldo. It's not a Ferguson problem because Ferguson is a top coach. It is a problem. The problem is that he never had more talent like Ronaldo. So that is suggesting to you, my friend, that the most important thing when you're going to bust a ball in a senior team and help him to grow to become a superstar is what he is at 18 and 19 when you get him, as opposed to what you're doing when he gets there. Because he hasn't produced any more Ballon d'Or Ronaldo type winner. That is reality, that, my boss. That is it for the program. Join us next week, Monday. Same place, same time, we do it all over again. Until then, have yourselves a fantastic weekend.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Friday.